Traffic, dog.
Oh, traffic.
The Donald Trump for black, it's happening. That whole thing. You didn't see that?
Man, what?
Yeah, Donald Trump is having something for African American voter things. Traffic is stupid, which is weird because I thought nobody would be there. But
Is this another deportation plan on the way?
I don't know, bro.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on, but traffic was.
Damn.
Yeah. Hey, what up, y'all? That's a fire T-shirt, Oracle. What's good?
Oh man, who said that, man?
Young Beats Music.
Oh, by the way, man, I got on. I might as well show it before we really start the show. Got on the shirt.
Hey.
Young Beats Music sent it to me. The Young Nip Hustle. This one's fire. I'm not gonna lie. I think his pops did the artwork.
When I walked in, I was like, I'm so glad I didn't wear my shirt today. Me and Oracle would have been twinsies.
Yeah, we already got roasted for being somewhat twins recently.
Oh yeah. Oh, the ones?
Yeah.
The ones?
Yeah, they got us. But anyway, man, listen. It's another Friday. Welcome to another episode of UnQuantized Podcast. We are your hosts. I am Sound Oracle. This fly gentleman to my right is Young Trizza.
I'm slightly chilly.
He's slightly chilly. It is a little frigid in this junk. But we're going to heat it up. We're going to start the show.
You are now watching the UnQuantized Podcast. Tune in on Instagram or YouTube to build with the producer community.
Build,
Live
son.
on
You heard that.
Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern.
Let's build and link, fam.
What's good, everybody? Y'all looking good in here today?
What's up, bro?
It's a good looking crowd in here. So you know how we usually start the show. We forgot to do it last week, but if it's anything you accomplished this week, anything that you're particularly proud of, let us know right here in the chat so we can spam the hearts for you.
Hey.
Just keep everybody aware of what's going on with you.
Yeah, I'm sure we got some good stuff in there. I feel like we have a productive crowd.
Yeah.
They're always coming up with something.
Yeah.
Working on some maneuvers.
Oh yeah, the squad is in here working.
Hey.
I don't get to check the elite chat as much as I want to, but every time I look in there, man, it's super positive vibes.
They're working.
Man, the good morning text alone. Everybody in that joint, good morning. Good morning. Like, what?
Good morning, John.
It's like everybody hitting up their side chicken there. Good morning.
Beautiful day.
Hey, how you doing?
Young Mike Lowry.
Spacehead is up in here.
Hey.
Mike Lowry up in here.
Mike Lowry was popping. Please talk about Electra X. I might buy it.
Okay. All right, we can get into that. We can get into that too.
What's the topics? Oh, we got a few. We got some stuff coming up.
And also, damn it, listen, you out there, y'all got things that you want to talk about. You all have questions and you all have topics. Because a lot of times we talk about just things that are going on this week, things that are happening with us. But we know a lot of y'all have topics, y'all have questions. Feel free, man, put them right here and we'll get to them.
Sir, what's popping?
What's happening?
Sir.
What's happening? All right, Electra X. I need something to write. Boom.
And the man has something to write.
Just like the magazine, right here.
What are y'all looking to invest in musically? The Musically app? The stock price is about.
Man. You know what? Are we talking gear wise? I know what I'm looking to invest in as far as like music in general, and that would be people on my team.
Oh, bro.
I'm looking to invest in some manpower, woman power.
Where's the church chord one? We need that. We need that one right there.
Dang. You also look. I'm asking everybody for everything today. If you got good ideas for sound bites, because we had the same sound bites forever. If you got good ideas for sound bites, hit my DM, please.
Let's see. Oh, we got the how to land big placements of the artist selling beats.
All right. I'll play the secretary right now.
Let's see. Who knows how to save Ableton projects with video?
Yeah, we got Beats Music on an award tour to find that answer.
I have no idea why that's.
I don't know why I'm writing this down.
Right.
I'm simply writing that down.
FL or Logic Pro X?
Who?
That's what the question is. FL or Logic Pro X? Why not Ableton? Why not Ableton in there?
Yeah. Why you cutting Ableton out, man?
Yeah. What you got against Ableton?
I ain't gonna lie. One of those could easily be replaced by Ableton and would make it a better. If this then that.
Are you anti-Ableton? That's racist, sir.
Right.
That's discrimination. Let's see. Oh, we got Young Hive Mind. What's poppin'?
Hive Mind, what it do?
JT in here. What up, man?
Hive Mind got a whole Reckless. Man, I feel like we need some more volume. Hive Mind got a whole Reckless EP coming out. That thing is sounding fire. Shout out to Billboard Hitmakers too. They put out a fire Reckless Wave video.
Oh yeah, they killed that joint.
Man, listen, videographer needed.
Busy Works Beats is about to interview with Legion Beats, but I'll watch the replay. Yo, shout out to Legion Beats, dog.
Man.
Legion is out here, bro.
Yo, that man is making his rounds. If you ever want to know how to launch something and how to market and be everywhere, he
Watch
has been
him.
on everybody's podcast. He's been on Producer Grind. He's been on the Cymatics podcast. He just put out a thing. He's gonna be on Black Chat. Now he's talked to us. He hasn't even been on the podcast. He's talked to us just on the phone.
As like just like a guru, like on some helpful.
Yeah, like as an advisor. Several times, you know.
Shout out to Legion, man.
Yeah, he's dope. I got something going on with him too, real soon. And now he's gonna be talking to Young Busy Works Beats, man. So shout out to Gabe. Gabe is a real one. If you don't follow him, man, go follow Legion Beats or Gabe at Legion Beats. Just search it. He's the guy.
Oh, you know, one I'm sure it's gonna come up, but the great beef.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah,
We can talk
we can
about
glance over it. I feel like
I'm mad Busy's not gonna be here for that.
Yeah, don't worry, Busy. We'll beat him up.
Yeah, when I tell you earlier, I'm like, well, guess we all going to jail tonight. Yeah.
It was like when them hood girls, they grab the Vaseline, it's like start putting it on the face.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
I'm like, I don't even know why Trent's out here fighting, but here we go. Hold on, bro.
Let's see. Okay.
Wenzo said, I got some dopeness coming. I'll let y'all know in the next couple weeks. All right, looking forward to it.
What do you think about people charging for collabs? That's a good topic. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Have we done any talk about supposed producer scams out there these days? Can we elaborate what
those topics go hand in hand.
Yeah, that's what. Can we elaborate on what you've heard alleged producer scams are? Because
Facts.
it's been a lot of weird stuff popping up. We'll see. Ableton got a Go feature that all beats. Oh, that beats all, and I'm FL game. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ableton got the features. I'm not gonna lie. Ableton is feature rich.
Yeah.
It got all the features. Honestly, a lot of stuff is dope. We'll go into like DAWs and the DAW breakdown, but it goes without saying, Ableton got all the features.
I feel like FL is like getting like one of those like classic Chevys. You know what I mean? It's just like it's sturdy. It does what it's supposed to do. A little muscle to it.
Yeah.
And then like Ableton is like one of those like, I don't want to call them Fast and Furious cars, but one of them joints you can like soup up and do all kinds of wild stuff. Yeah. That's Ableton.
I will call Ableton a Tesla.
Yeah, I'm not mad at
a super duper Tesla.
I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Not mad at it.
Like, oh, have you seen the dancing mode?
The Nipsey shirt is fire. Yo, Young Beats Music, who's probably in the chat, he sent us these joints.
Yeah. Shout out to Beats.
I don't know the website Beats. Put it in the chat, but you can cop one.
Yeah, or hit them up. DM Beats Music, man, because this shirt is fire.
Yeah. When I opened the package, I was like, ooh.
Right, like, oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then you can't go wrong with Nipsey Hustle, man.
It's a Nipsey shirt and it's fire.
Yeah, it's a unique Nipsey shirt. It's not like one of them. I was so mad when there was people right after he died, and there's all these people in the mall selling them little.
Yeah, a little bootleg. Like, it's like a stick figure Nipsey. Come
like
on,
one, it looked like the little Walmart iron-on joints.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, bro, this joint look like.
That joint finna peel off like my old flag football 7-year-old jersey jumps.
Trizza, why did you drop the people's elbow on the MIDI keyboard? Yo, shout out to y'all who watched that little skit I made.
That was fire.
Actually, the podcast encouraged me to put it out because I make stuff all the time and I just don't put it public. I'll send it to my friends and just think it's funny. And then I think it was a Spacehead said like, "Oh, I haven't seen much content from him." I'm like, you know what? I'm being a hypocrite, bro. I'm telling y'all to put out stuff.
So here's the part where I set Trizza up. Man, if you would like to see Trizza do more, if you like to see Trizza do more skits and content like that, spam them hearts.
God.
And you know, if we get more than 3 hearts, there you go. Now you got a new job.
Oh damn.
Now you got
It's crazy because I don't. Damn, it's a lot of hearts. I saw that too. Damn, man.
Damn, is there a heart in the house tonight?
Is
Stand
there a
up.
heart in the house tonight? Stand up. Yeah, if y'all haven't seen it though, go check it out because every producer knows about when your computer crashes.
Oh yeah.
And especially, I don't know if y'all ever had this happen, but like say the session crashes and Ableton, it'll resave it and just loads right back up. But you ever had it where the Omnisphere patch or something don't load back up?
Yeah.
Bro, Omnisphere, if you don't remember what patch it is, dog, it's gone.
Yeah.
You're not going to find that patch again, dog. There's so many sounds in there. So that's how I was feeling that day.
I ain't gonna lie. If I like a patch, I just save that joint.
Oh, you got to.
Yeah.
I be freezing them joints. Dog, every session now, I just freeze them joints and lock them in. Cause,
Do you keep the MIDI track?
yeah, I keep it MIDI. I'm MIDI shorty, dog.
Hey man, listen. A1 feature. I don't know. I guess everybody could probably do that. But yeah, you freeze the track, turn it into audio, and then you save. I'm still getting hearts. And then you save the MIDI joint. Bro, you are now a skit maker.
MIDI Mafia.
Skit maker.
Skid maker.
Hey, somebody gonna take that. Somebody gonna take that.
That need to be a comedian's joint.
Skit maker.
That's funny.
Dang.
There's been a whole lot that's been put out there. Yo, like what specific? Because this some people talk about the collab thing. Some people are talking about funnels, which is so stupid, bro. Yeah. So you let us know what you talking about, because we might be missing something. I'm not. Now, when the funnel thing happened with the producer thing, I was like, wait, what's going on? Like, why?
Yeah. So all right, I guess we can get back into asking people about this, but you want to get into that as maybe the first topic.
And I try to talk about it as knowledgeable as possible, because I don't know one of the people involved. I don't know what's the name.
Talking about MG.
Yeah. So it's like a Legion Beats, who's a genius, dog, because he's sparked this whole conversation about people using funnels and a new way to sell beats, right?
Right.
And I appreciate it because I feel like that area has been kind of stagnant. It's all been like, put your stuff on BeatStars or Airbit or whatever it is, YouTube type beat, and everybody's doing the same thing.
Right. Meanwhile, in other industries, it's been the standard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't know all of his tweets and stuff, but the ones I did see was that basically funnels are, it's almost like a scam, which I'm like, bro, to me, e-commerce is based off funnels. If you go through a drive-through, that's a funnel. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They ask you what you want. Oh, do you want fries with that? You know what I mean? Do you want a drink? Do you want to?
That is the best idea of a funnel. Yeah,
that's literally a funnel. So doing it online, it's nothing wrong. It's actually very smart. And I just feel like people don't understand what affiliate marketing is, and they don't understand. I don't want to say high level business stuff, but it's certain stuff that, and affiliate can get weird.
Yeah.
It's certain stuff with affiliates that can get a little sketchy, but for the most part, bro, affiliate marketing is, if I refer Oracle, no, we affiliate each other. If I have a service and I'm like, yo, Oracle, this is fire, I'm like, yo, use my link.
That's a fact.
If they gonna pay me for referring somebody, why not? I should make the money. If this is my homie, it's like, yo, I might as well make the money off of it.
Yeah, affiliate marketing has been going on since the beginning of marketing.
Facts.
Like, none of this stuff is new, but like so many other things, it kind of gets introduced into this realm. It's a formal business practice being introduced into an informal realm, and a lot of times it's oil and water. It kind of don't mix, and the people in the ecosystem like, oh, what the hell is going on? And are you out to get me? We are in a type of environmental ecosystem where everybody's afraid somebody's out to get them.
Yeah.
There's people out there that's out to get people, but I offer to send people free stuff, and the first thing they're like, what you trying to do?
Why are you doing that?
Why you like? I told you exactly what I'm trying to do. In plain, I'm sending you something. Why are you asking me how I'm trying to get you? But anyway, so yeah, back to what you're saying though. The funnel's being introduced into what's going on here with us.
And so I basically, it was a couple people. Everybody was streaming that night. I think Busy was streaming. That MG the Future dude was streaming. I think Producer Ground was streaming. Legion was streaming. It was like a lot of streams, a lot of just around the way back and forth. And even the dude MG, he had some points that I would say that made sense, of where he talked about like people are selling the affiliate, right? Is what he basically saying is everybody's selling ClickFunnels instead of selling the beat package, right? And even if that's the case, bro, if the way I feel like, as long as it brings you value, what does it matter? If you have a manager and they get you a placement, you're gonna have to pay them, right? That's basically affiliate marketing in a way, just online. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're paying somebody for being the middleman and connecting you with something.
It makes sense. Like when I would put out beat making videos, and people would ask me what stands do I use for my equipment, and I'm like, oh, you can go to my store. I'm doing Amazon affiliate. So I would sell the stands, but really get them through Amazon. I get a commission. That's affiliate marketing. This is no different. You selling
YouTuber.
beats in a funnel, and also, hey, if you like the way that I'm selling the beats, it's through this funnel service. Here's my affiliate link if you want to sign up for the funnel service. It's nothing new. Um, I really don't know too much about the beef. I haven't really been clued in. And funny enough, the night that you're talking about, that everybody was online going back and forth about the funnels, I missed it because I was on the phone with Gabe.
Right.
I was on the phone with Legion Beats, the person who really got this whole conversation
Shout out to
going.
Legion. He's the winner of this whole thing.
Facts. And we were just talking about something totally different. I didn't even bring up the. Oh, I did. I was like, yeah, you got the internet going crazy right now.
Because not that Legion wasn't popping before, but this is the most I've heard about Legion since Legion's been out. For me, he's the most visible. He's everywhere. So shout out to him. He brought something new to the table. He's making conversations.
God,
People
love it.
talk about it. Like, I appreciate it, man. And I don't know, man. I don't know the dude, and he might have some other valid points about why
Talking about
MG. Yeah, because I don't want to be one sided and just say like, oh, he's wrong, whatever. But from what I saw, I just didn't agree with how he went about it. Of like saying that. I think my issue is that you saying that this is a scam, you're kind of hurting people because funnels is a very valid business strategy. And so you lumping that together, you're teaching people that something that really could help them in a way
yeah.
is a scam. And that's not even ClickFunnels. Beyond past ClickFunnels, any kind
Just
of
affiliate marketing.
the fundamental mindset of affiliate marketing and funnels, you know what I'm saying, is a very smart way to think about it. I just feel like, they just attach it to one thing because that system works well.
Right.
And I have no issue, bro. If someone's helping me make money, I have no issue paying them. I want to pay them.
I agree. See, Smoking Head says the problem is that they're presenting that the money is coming from the beats when the money is actually coming from the affiliate marketing. I don't care. I mean, honestly, like if a person is successful, it it doesn't matter. Like you could come out with the new Whopper, but you really selling more fries, and that's why you were more profitable that
Right.
month. You still were more profitable. I just think it's new. It's like when they introduced the microwave, and people were like, "It's not a stove. It's cheating."
What the? And then it's like the way I look at it is like it's me being vegan. Why do you care so much? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do people get mad at me because I don't?
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if you don't agree with it, it's cool. Just don't. You don't have to throw salt on it because it's nothing malicious. If it's something that was hurting the community, I feel like people would step in and be like, all right, cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just good marketing practice. But I tell you this, and this is me stepping out there on my own ledge. No one has to follow me on this, but a lot of y'all gonna fuck this up.
Oh, it's already going down.
People are gonna fuck this
Man,
up, bro.
I'm proud of Legion, but I'm also upset because we've been on ClickFunnels and funnels period for a while
It's been
now.
a while. Yeah.
And we getting our stuff. We got it kind of down. And now it's like all these new people coming to rush into this, and they don't understand it. They're not studying. They're not.
Yeah, not learning marketing, not learning customer psychology and things like that. And then people are just gonna jump into it, kind of half-ass do it and mess it up, and it's gonna be a million people oversaturating it and doing it wrong. And I mean, I hate to be the pessimist and whatever, throw stones at me for it, but a lot of people will fuck this up.
Yeah. And I think you have to study. That's the key thing. I feel like when it comes to internet marketing, it's not many people that, I feel like I'm at the top of knowing my shit.
Facts.
Because I've been studying this every day for years, even more than I've been doing music, especially this past year.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing more marketing stuff than I've been making music, which is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and it works. You know, it's not a bad concept at all. It's a very smart. A lot of businesses use it. Damn near every top business you could think of has some sort of funnel.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like it's about to get crazy. I feel like it's and it's not what Legion is doing. I feel like it's great. He's teaching.
Oh, he's doing the perfect thing.
He's doing the right thing. He's teaching mindset. He's teaching, how it should be applied. I just feel like people don't know that, and they're just looking at the overall concept. They're just glancing at it and trying to like, oh, that's what this is. And it's like
jump into it real quick.
yeah, and it's like, no, bro, you got to be in this. You got to understand, like,
yeah, take the time to do it right.
yeah, cause and look the way of like throwing your YouTube links. That joint isn't efficient. And if you look back on all our podcasts, that was my argument about the YouTube type B thing.
Yeah.
It's not an efficient way of running business. It's not. After a while, you're gonna burn out. It's only so much. You're competing so much with everybody type B.
And it's not high. It's not high level business practice.
Yeah, it's like you can't keep that up, and that's always been my argument. So that's why I'm like, yo, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Study business, learn apply the stuff that they use for drop shipping and all this other stuff, and apply it to music. And these people.
Hey man, it's like it says in a good book. Baby, we could do it. Take your time. Do it right. We could do it, baby. Do it tonight.
Veteran Beat says, I don't like the funnel. Can you explain why?
Yeah. Smoking said that's what he was getting at too. So many people are going to take the knowledge and use it with bad intentions. Yeah.
I mean, but that's everything, bro.
But
once it's out, it's out.
Yeah. Yeah, people are going to mess it up. But this is one of those things, it's not as easy. Yeah, you can't. First of all, it's not that cheap either. Mm-hmm. Like the Type B thing costs you nothing to Type B. A lot of things didn't cost any money. This costs a bit of money.
Bare minimum $100 a month.
And that's the
bare minimum. And then you got to think of
associated
email costs, ad costs.
Yeah,
it's
cheap. Not cheap. It's definitely not.
Facebook ads alone, bro. If you don't know what you're doing and you're not paying attention, you're gonna look up your bill gonna be $2,000 for the month.
Yeah, if you think you can really like jump into this, first of all, to technically build a funnel as a page builder that's not tough. The connection of it and then how to promote it with the ads and all that, it is going to be a money suck if you don't know what you're doing. You're gonna look up and you're just gonna be losing.
Facts.
You're gonna be losing money.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, to the tune of at minimum $100 a month. And honestly, you can't really do it that effectively, only spending the $100 a month.
You're
yeah.
See, MG wasn't really knocking ClickFunnels, but the producers pushing that versus good music. At least what I interpreted. But I just don't understand the difference between. It's just a different way to package your music. They're selling you a different opportunity. That's all it is. So instead of saying, hey, upload your beats on BeatStars and throw them on YouTube and get views, here's a different solution to do the same thing.
Yeah, it's just a different platform and a different vehicle to do it. I kind of get this point. Like I said, I didn't see any streams. I didn't read anything. I'm kind of just getting it all.
Right, same. I caught the
here.
end of his, and then I caught some of Busy's talking about it. But I mean, at the end of the day, nobody's policing the YouTube type beat guys and saying this ain't good music. You know what I mean? So it's like, dog, it's gonna be people who make trash music, and it's gonna be people who make good music.
But who's gonna buy it? That's the thing too. Like the same people that think that they could just jump into funnels that kind of make trash beats and just throw out there and spam people's DMs like, yo, want to buy a beat? You're gonna lose just like you lost in that ecosystem, but now it's just gonna cost you more money to lose.
That's fact.
Because no one's gonna buy it. It's not like it's something that you get into and more people are gonna buy your bad music. Like your music is still bad, but now you're just paying more money to put bad music in front of people who aren't gonna buy it.
So this is interesting. I had someone real savvy give me on ClickFunnels years ago. I was hesitant at the time because I felt like it didn't come off as a connection between artists and producers, right? And what I'll say to that is, the money isn't made on the front end.
No.
It's always the back end. So ClickFunnels is just the introduction. Hey, how are you doing? Shake your hand. Nice to meet you. Everything else past that
is you.
And so if you have bad products, you're not going to get that far. You know what I'm saying?
If you have bad branding, bad business practices, no knowledge of customer psychology,
you're not gonna get far.
You're not gonna get nowhere. Actually,
It's just like if you go to a store and they give you bad service, you probably never go back. You know what I'm saying? So if you go and you visit somebody's funnel and you know what I mean, and then nobody likes the beats or you did something weird, they're not coming back. They're not gonna buy anything from you, and you spent all that money to acquire.
yeah,
As someone who's lost a lot of money trying to figure out the upfront and the back end sequence,
yeah.
because you gotta, the only way you can figure it out is you test it and you do it, right?
It costs some money to do that.
And it's gonna cost, and so that's why I feel like it's a barrier to entry with this. Not because one is a certain amount of marketing skill you gotta have, and then two, it's gonna cost.
Yeah.
And it ain't the cheapest, especially like if you start out, if you some 16-year-old kid, bro, you better have a job or something. It's not like you could just pick this up and
Yeah.
it's not like YouTube and you could just throw anything on there. No, this costs.
It's not. Yeah. It's not. And it's a little technical too.
Yeah. Oh, and someone's
Bruh. Listen, man. I've known about this for a long time. Trizza's known about it for a long time. Trizza started really getting into it before I have.
Mhm.
I was a little late to the game, but I'm in the game now too. But we were watching people like Grant Cardone and all this for years do this. So this has been going on for a long time in other industries, and now that it's here, I don't believe in any other industry. Anybody's like, oh, what's going on? This is bad. This is
Nobody else is beefing.
only here, man.
Bruh.
Only here.
I don't see no drop shippers over there talk about.
Yeah.
It's like, yo.
I love my people, but damn, y'all, come on.
Yeah, music is very opinionated and fickle, so that's the issue with music. That's what makes it hard to sell. Also, music is not an easy thing to sell at all. If people tell you different, because it's not tangible, it's not really a thing if you think about it.
Right.
It's nothing there, right? And so we're selling you an idea of something that you just hear between your ears.
Yeah. And it's you're really paying for the feeling and the experience.
It's a difficult sell, but so that to me is just a tool to make it easier.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't think of it like it's impersonal. If it's impersonal, that means you're not doing your job on the back end. You're not contacting that person. Because once you get an email, what are you gonna do with it?
Yeah. You got to nurture that relationship.
Yeah, y'all get emails from us. Y'all get free kits from us. Y'all get blogs from us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's nurturing. That's us building a relationship with you guys.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just like we just get the email and then it's like sell, buy something,
Yep.
and then we rich. It doesn't work like that.
Yep.
Really, the hard part is all the back end stuff, all the stuff you gotta write, all the stuff you gotta test.
Yep. IDK has a good point here. I feel that people need to build a better understanding of who their target markets are, audiences, also keywords. See, that's the language of high level marketing. And that is the thing that a lot of people aren't going to take the time to learn or to really get into. Because it's not something, it's not like a magic phone booth. You just jump in and change your clothes and all of a sudden now you super sell a beat. Nah, it don't work like that. It's not going to make you better at all. It's not going to make your beats sell at all. It's just a way to magnify what you already are. And if you're trash, you're just going to be super trash.
We'll see. My issue with funnels is it prevents major placements.
No.
How?
How?
Please explain that.
It's no different than selling beats online. That's like saying selling beats online prevents major placement.
And if you want to talk about that, at a certain point you got to cut it off. I don't think that you could be in the industry and be asking a label for $10,000 and then selling that same beat online for $25.
I had a conversation about this yesterday. That very same thing.
To me, because if I know you're selling beats online and you're selling it for this cheap, or you know what I'm saying, it's like, why am I gonna pay you $10,000 for it?
Yeah, don't hold yourself out over here and then try to be approved over here, because people see what you're doing. They know what you're doing. So if you sold 50 beats for $5 over here, a label's not gonna accept you asking for $10,000. They're like, yo, I seen you online with 50 beats for the $5. So if you sell beats online, or if you choose to do things like that, but you still want to kind of get placements, just keep in mind when you're doing one thing, keep the other thing in mind, and don't put yourself in a position where you'll look crazy trying to go over there.
Right. It's not about money to me. I care about who's on my beat. I'd rather break an artist, and that's dope. But and I agree. But then you act like, to me, that's like a very, I think people are thinking of funnels in very one specific way when it's so many ways it applies. It works for every other business, and these people are just figuring out about it. So if it works for so many different things, it's other things. Even if you're looking for artists, it's ways you can make funnels for that. I'm just not telling people. I'm keeping all my. I'm not Legion Beats right now unless y'all pay me for a consultation. I'm not telling you all this high level stuff I done learned over the years.
I always say you can tell 99 things, but go to the grave with one.
I'm keeping some of them stuff. Y'all can be mad if y'all want, but it's certain ways that you can do it, and it's out there. You just gotta study.
It's not for everybody.
And then too, it's just bridging the gaps. Like, oh, they did this in real estate. Oh, well, how can I apply that to what I got going on?
Exactly.
Dog, last night I had a moment because I'm about to do a content piece because y'all guys kind of inspired me, and I figured out how to run it. And the front end is a funnel, and it's not I'm selling anything. I'm using the funnel for something completely different. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's a bunch of ways. Funnel, don't get remove ClickFunnels. Funnels is a strategy for business, and it's just one page to lead you to the next page to lead you to the next page. Because if you got a bunch of links and stuff at the top, that's confusing. Confused minds don't make decisions.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what a funnel is here to here to here to here.
You walk into the grocery store, you're in a funnel.
Right.
The way the store's laid out is a funnel.
Why is the milk always in the back?
Exactly. Why the things that your kid is gonna ask you for and beg you for always in the line?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're narrowed into this small space and you have to stand there and wait, and your kid is next to all the kids. That's a funnel.
That's a funnel.
You go through funnels all day long. Billboard Hitmakers in here. Billboard Hitmakers says bad is bad. That's a fact. And also good is good, man. We did Reckless Wave, and you heard that cha-ching. Somebody just picked up Young Reckless Wave. That's me and Billboard Hitmakers. So, man, shout out to them. Yeah.
Shout out to Bravo. I seen him yesterday.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the homie.
Let's see. People are acting like it's a golden ticket. People are acting like it's a golden ticket, and they will learn just like anything. It takes work, and it's trial and error. I mean, but if you get it right, it can be a golden ticket. That's the thing. It's not but it's not easy though. I think that's where people get it confused. It works, and if you get it right, it could be great. But it's just like getting a placement. You know what I'm saying? Getting a placement could be a golden ticket if you catch the right one, but it's not easy to get to that process of catching that placement.
Yeah, it's not gonna make you better.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not. It's just simply not gonna make you better. All right, man. I'm kind of funneled out.
Yeah.
Wait.
Let's get through these real quick.
Yeah. What we got?
Let's see. I spoke with someone hating on Facebook ad campaigns because they dumped hella money and didn't see a return, but didn't do their research on targeting. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's a
skill.
It's a lot of, bro. This stuff is not easy. Not easy at all. I've been studying Facebook ads for 2 years, and I'm just starting to kind of get decent at it.
Very little has to do with technically what's going on.
Oh, and it changes so often.
Oh, now that in the technical aspect, Facebook, and that's another thing. These companies that you get all this stuff jumping with, they see when people starting to cash in, and then they just change a rule, they even change where a button is. So you got to be adaptive. So you can't just jump into it, hit an on button and think it's gonna rock, and you just go away and you just make money forever. It don't work like that.
That's the value that Legion Beats and Anno is trying to do. They provide a template that works, readily available, teaching us the tricks of the trade. Let's see. Is it whack music or content, or more content, and how much you appeal to the people you speak to? So why is there so much whack music out? Whack music is out because everybody has the same access.
Yeah, the barrier to entry is low. How much money does it cost to get FL Studio and then just start pressing some buttons and then put it on and then put it online? All of that technically you could do for under $100.
Before it took thousands of dollars.
It took thousands of dollars just to get the equipment,
and you had to know the right people.
Yeah, and you had to go to a studio to record it and put it out. You needed a company to put it out.
And I don't know if you ever watch American Idol, The Voice. It's many more whack people than it is good people.
Yeah,
it's a lot more people who are trash in the world, and then the people who are good were trash at some point.
That's true. I feel like though it's less trash people than it was back in the day, because now it's so many tools out there that are readily available that can technically make you sound better in your first week of making music. Back in the day, you just if you was bad, it just showed. Now you could go somewhere and get a loop pack and loop it up and put some drums over it, and you technically sound okay.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's a little bad, but
Oh, here's a funny one. What's happened to the Halloween as fuck 3 link?
3? Oh, I hope you meant 4.
Yeah. Well, every time we do the kids, once we cut them off, they're done for. They in the vault. They in the Disney vault. And only special occasions that we bring them out,
Yeah.
we send hella emails, hella emails,
Yo,
hella posts.
All of them joints said, once it's gone forever.
Once a good girl's gone bad,
She's gone forever, and you're more forever.
we'll see. I think it's because there's so much emotional connection with listening and creation of music. That's why we combat against these type of things. And I think it's weird because I'm a creative, right? But I've been getting more into the business side, and it's hard to balance the both of them because one kind of is against the other in a way. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Your creative is kind of counterintuitive of selling stuff, right? But if you want to be a successful creator, you got to be able to sell.
Otherwise, you're just making stuff that's gonna sit there. How many people out there now have a hard drive full of beats and you don't know how to get them off?
How many times have you told somebody you're a producer and they're like, oh, and they think you, and then you say who you work with, and then it's like, oh, okay, you're a real producer.
Or they're
You're a
like,
producer.
oh, my little cousin a producer too.
Yeah. Don't be the stereotypical bedroom producer who's not making money. You gotta understand this is a business. The music business is a business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So don't get mad at business tactics. That's my only issue is, yo, it's a business tactic. Use it or don't use it, but don't be mad at the people who are taking advantage of it and using it for their own benefit. And yes, some people are gonna use it for stupid stuff,
Yeah.
but they're not gonna be around long. That's how it always works. Just like how these artists who everybody says suck, they're not around long. They get 1 or 2 songs
And
and
then
they
they outta here.
disappear.
I'm not too mad at the fact that things are starting to cost a little bit of money
Oh
to do.
yeah.
Because it does, it kind of gets back to where you just weed out people that just jump into it. It's like if I wanted to own a franchise,
Right.
like a Pizza Hut franchise, I can't just go and download a free franchise and throw it up and have it run shittily and be making bad pizza. I'm gonna have to know how to run a franchise. I'm gonna have to come up with X amount of money, then I can get it, and
Right.
then I could properly staff it and all that type of stuff. And people trying to run bad franchises right now.
Mm.
They think they can just put the money up a little bit and just throw it up and it's gonna work.
You're right,
Not
exactly.
gonna
Let's see. A producer sold a whole beat tape for $5 and then tried to get more money for his beats like he was dealing with a label when dealing with artists. Well, I think you're thinking about this wrong. If you go to a restaurant, you ever go to a food court and they be like, hey,
Sampler.
try my chicken, try this. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Yeah.
sample. If people don't know you, they don't trust you, bruh.
That's a fact. So that is technically a step up from the sampler because in the food court, here's the sample for free. My man's at least getting paid for his samples.
Exactly. All that is just an intro way to, and technically what you're supposed to do is solve a problem. That's what. Now that's where it's gonna get tricky and people are gonna abuse it. But again, they're not gonna last long, bruh.
Yeah.
You have to do this at a high level, and you have to have the customer in mind, or it's not gonna work.
Yeah. So, and understanding that is a difference between seeing somebody hold themselves out and seeing a lead magnet.
Mm-hmm.
It's perspective, and your understanding will make you see it in a different way because you don't know what comes after that beat tape. Now, if that was it and that was nothing, he's just trying to $5 himself into success, then that's a poor plan.
Exactly.
But if it's a lead magnet, it could be a good start to something really big.
Yeah, you got to get people in the door. That's what it is. It's like that's really what it is. I've run 2 or 3 websites, right? 2 right now that I'm currently working all the time, and it's hard to get people in. It's very expensive. Running ads straight to somebody and say buy something, it's expensive. It's
Yeah.
very, very expensive. It costs a lot of money to do that.
Yeah, you gotta have some dope ass ads or dope. It gotta be something extra on it for cold traffic to immediately become consumers.
Because people are not counting. If you say you got a product, right? Say I got a beat and I'm selling this beat for $200, right? And I'm running ads to it, right? People don't equate. If you sell 2 beats, right, that's $400. People not equating how much that's gonna cost you in ad costs to
Right.
get that customer. right?
To sell them 2 beats, you gonna have to spend about $600 and $200.
Man,
Yeah, it's gonna cost.
it's gonna cost you a lot, and especially at the beginning. You don't have no data, you don't have no target. It's gonna cost you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not about the upfront. Don't think of it as like this is a jug to get money. That's not what it is. This is to make a business. This is long lasting over time. Build something. And if you're not building with people, then it's not gonna stay.
That's a fact.
Hey, we dropping them bars on.
Yeah,
Barmelo's happening.
3.
Let's see. What are the best ways to promote your beats and music?
Well, I think we kind of talk.
Yeah.
Well, we're kind of talking about those right now. But I mean, one of the key things is branding. I think a lot of people lose sight of branding.
That's
a lot
right.
of this is on technical things and what tools to use and all that. None of these tools mean a damn thing if when you get the eyes you don't have anything good to show them.
Exactly.
Branding, man. Branding and being just improving in everything that you're doing. I did a post this morning. It was like 30 things you could do to progress.
Mm.
I mean, just taking any, and I asked people to pick 3 and start working on those right now. If you take any of those things and just learn and do those consistently, you'll just become a better person at everything that you're doing. And those are the types of things that when you get, number one, you'll get more people to look at you, and then when they look at you, you have something to show them. A lot of people just pop up and like think that they could do some stuff, man. You gotta be something to sell something. If that makes any sense.
And people think be something. It's like, oh, I gotta have all these placements up.
No.
But you just gotta be a authority, and people gotta trust you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta have something. You gotta show that you're authentic. You have some type of authenticity to you, meaning like you're a real person. Your intentions are real. Your story is real. Your willingness to improve, your willingness to serve, those types of things have to be real and tangible. You're not just a person talking about buy this.
Facts.
You gotta give people a reason to buy.
I already know I missed the Jesus is King conversation.
Nah, we didn't even have that.
Yeah.
We didn't even
Did you
have
see he's
that.
running for president in 2024?
Fuck out of here.
Nah, I'm moving. Hey, where's Diverse at? I need a plug for the UK. If Kanye become president, I'm moving.
Cop son, clear off your couch, cuz.
Come on, bro.
I'm moving in.
Yeah. I don't know. It might be kind of lit. He might give us like everybody like mandatory Yeezys. He gonna do something wild.
My man's gonna run as a Republican, get elected, and second week, like, you know what? I think I'm Democrat now. I think we all Democrats now. Matter of fact, I think I should be Democratic Republican president for life.
I got a theory. Kanye got the album that we really want from him, but he's waiting to do his campaign.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? He got the all soul sample Kanye classic college
With
rapper.
the 2 polos on the cover?
Yeah, he just waiting, bro. Cause that's the only way you really gonna get the votes. I feel like if you drop a fire album and you go on your campaign, it's like a tour / campaign.
I'm
Joint.
telling you, Yeezy, you have to drop the fire. 2 polos, soul sample mixtape.
Call up John Bryant. We need that.
Get him.
We need that graduation feel. Call Timbo to get the kicks right.
There you go. Exactly. Call back Ryan Fest. All you people from back in the day.
Not Ron Fest.
Call up Ryan Fest.
GLC, we need you.
Consequence, get him out of here.
Bars. Oh man. Yeah. That's enough of my Kanye conversation.
Yeah, I guess we did that. So it might be something in the comments, but I guess we can get to this. So real quick, Electra X. Man, it's dope. Should you buy it? I don't see why not.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good.
It's held me down. I got that bundle.
Yeah, same here.
I've had it for a minute too.
The add-ons are really what's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. So man, if you're going back and forth in your mind about pulling the trigger on that, and I don't think it's that expensive either.
Yeah, it was pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I think I got the one with like Source, Electra X. It's like all of them joints.
Yeah.
And it was cheap. I think and Black Friday's coming up, guys. Like if y'all gonna cop some software,
Oh, now's the time.
it's gonna or sound packs.
I'm just saying. Yo, if you're not on either one of our sound lists, this pen, I gotta stop shaking this pen. If you're not on either one of our sound lists, newsletters, you should probably be on it because people in the newsletters are gonna get exclusive Black Friday stuff a little faster than other people.
Hey.
Maybe some better deals for people on the
Facts.
mailing list. So if you haven't already, hit our sites, sign up to the mailing list. On my site, it's pretty easy. If you get on there, you're gonna get a pop up. Go ahead and fill out your name and your email. You'll also automatically get a chance to win a discount too.
Hey,
So, and that's the easiest way to get on my mailing list.
facts. Yeah, I got the
Same deal.
same deal.
There you go.
Check it out.
Yep.
Yo, Ye could legit win, I believe, in anything after Trump. That is true because between Kanye and then Kim Kardashian, their influence is crazy. Now, I don't know how much influence they have over the voting people.
I think they can win because of the people. The people elected a reality star for the last one. 2024, we're gonna be living in even more of a this type of time.
I just wonder, is it gonna be one of them things of like, now that we've went through this, it's like people are like, okay, I don't want that no more.
I doubt it, man. I think in 2024 it's gonna be Kanye running against a Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Did you see that joint? I don't know what country it is, but the dude was an actor who played a president and actually ran for president and won.
See, that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Now, how wild is that? He played president in a TV show, actually ran, and beat the dude that was really like legit.
There was an episode of Black Mirror kind of like that. Yeah. The Wally episode where it's like a TV character who ran against real politicians and ended up winning. He wasn't even a real character. He's a cartoon.
That's wild, bro. Hey man, you can be whatever you want to be in this world.
Mm-hmm.
If Rachel Dolezal could be black,
anything's possible.
yeah, it's
bro.
possible, bro.
Anything is possible.
Electra X or Serum. For me, I think it depends on what kind of music you make. I feel like Serum is more, to me, more EDM, more house. You can do trap stuff with it. You can do R&B stuff with it, of course. But most of the banks and stuff that you find for those kind of things, to me, are more catered towards that. And then Electra X, to me, more the banks is like more trap, more R&B kind of stuff.
It also depends on how your CPU is set up.
That is very true.
Cause Serum is going to tax that
Oh, that
CPU.
joint. What CPU?
Yeah, exactly.
What processor?
Exactly.
My RAM, punk.
Right.
My grandmama gave me that RAM.
Yo, that is a fact, bro. Oh man, also since we in this thing, Logic or FL Studio, I think you already know where I fall on this, but what's your opinion?
If I had to go between Logic and FL Studio, and this is the guy I've used, I started FL, right? Used FL for years. Went to Reason. Let's not talk about it. Dark times in my life.
You did that?
I did.
You did.
I did use Reason for a good little bit. Dark times in my life. You know, we all go through that wild phase. We don't know no better.
Yeah.
Do some wild stuff.
I was working on it.
Yeah, you know, I seen the light. Then I went to Logic, and I used Logic for years and years, and then I went to Ableton, and now I'm Ableton and FL, right?
Yeah.
So I have pretty good experience with all of them. Yeah. FL way above Logic, because I feel like I'm an Apple guy. You see, I got Apple phone, Apple computer. They ain't updated Logic in a long time, bruh. Apple don't care about making beats at all.
They don't.
And so for that, and I'm always for updates and companies that's gonna do stuff for the community and like change. You're not gonna get that with Logic.
Yeah.
Maybe every 10 years.
Yeah. Logic is I think Apple looks at Logic and GarageBand because they're the same thing. Logic is GarageBand XL. I'm gonna keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
I think they look at those like voice recorders that come with
Right.
your computer. Like, they're not big pieces of software that we're really gonna put too much R&D and too much money into. They just kind of come with it. We know what it takes for you to be able to do what you have to do. But no, we're not out here trying to be the best or even really be a contender in this market.
Right.
We just provide this extra benefit with your computer. So if you're cool with a company that runs and makes your DAW like that, I mean, then you good to go. But if you really care, man, FL's groundbreaking, bro.
Mm-hmm. And I don't always agree with who they pick for their influence stuff, but I don't see any. Logic has no influencers. You've never seen anybody getting paid to do Logic Pro videos. You know what I'm saying? You never see them doing community videos. I've never seen it if they do it.
No, they don't.
At least FL, they try. You know what I'm saying?
The people that champion Logic and really go hard for Logic do so without any of Apple's backing. Like, Apple don't pay attention to it. Like, it could be, I know Brian don't use Logic, he uses Ableton, but it could be like a Brian Michael Cox or something. If you see him talking about Logic real tough, know that Apple has nothing to do with that.
Right.
And they don't even care.
That's right.
What's that? Oh, yeah, we do make that. So what?
you can get a 10% discount. Never.
Right. Exactly.
So I would say pick Ableton or FL if I had to pick. If you really like Logic, then I would at least check out Studio One because to me they're the most similar.
Yeah, and I think Studio One puts a little bit more time and care into their
Studio 14.
yeah, Studio 14 where it plays well.
That seemed like a hood club that you might get shot at.
Studio
And then-
14?
Yeah, like back at homes, like
that's for sure.
Hey, we about to kick it at Studio 14. Oh, they got the fighting over there, dog.
You gonna get shot outside, but the wings are bomb.
Oh yeah, they got the dude with the grill outside.
Oh,
Oh, you already know.
Ooh.
You already know,
Don't
man.
walk by, stop by. Shout out to my man Cadillac. He actually be outside the Claremont Lounge. He's the dude on the grill. Don't walk by, stop
Is the
by.
Claremont Lounge still
Yep.
the wild Claremont Lounge?
Yeah, they actually remodeled. Like, they
Yeah.
remodeled the outside.
Oh, because that's why I was like, yo, because before that's where strippers go to die. That's what they called it.
Oh yeah. It's a stripper turf.
Yeah, if y'all don't know what Claremont Lounge is, it's like a strip club, but it's all the women in there like 50, 60 years old.
Maybe even some 70-year-olds. It's kind of like it's an Atlanta like landmark.
Yeah.
It's like a historical thing, and it's ironic. It's not that the strippers are supposed to be sexy. It's just an ironic place to go.
It's more of a show than it to be sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you want to see beer cans get crushed in weird ways and old ladies,
Yeah, and just because it's old ladies stripping, don't think it don't be popping.
oh, it'd be
It be
lit in there.
people in there, and
It
not
be
old
lit.
people either. Like people bring their friends from out of town just to go
Oh,
to the
yeah.
Claremont Lounge just to see what's going on.
It's like if Showtime made Golden Girls. That's Claremont Lounge.
Golden Girls meets Magic Michelle XL.
Uncut.
Yeah, that's a fact. So yeah, Claremont Lounge, man, you gotta check it out. It's quite a night.
We'll see.
Somebody says, "How you liking that Arturia Oracle?" Man, I am impressed. In case you didn't see, Arturia sent me the V Collection, V Collection 7. Shout out to them. Also, shout out to the plug, man. My brother Tim Kelly. He's been an ambassador of theirs for a long time. He plugged me in with them because we're doing something special with them. And I must say, when it comes to VSTs modeled after realistic synths, wow.
Oh yeah, that joint's fire.
Wow.
Yeah,
So check out the V
I'm
Collection.
gonna need that plug. If you can,
I will.
Yeah, please.
Look, I'm feeling I'm writing down everything. Man. Call Tim.
Please.
Call Tim K.
Please. What they need a video? I'm making content now. Please.
For Triz. Yeah, man. So shout out to them. And also Analog Lab. They make Analog Lab, which is kind of like the best of all the individual, because there's a million plugins that go with it, and they kind of just put them all together in Analog Lab. Dope, man. Shout out to Arturi, man.
Let's see. What's your experience been with getting placements through sync agencies, film, and TV?
It's worked out for me. I haven't done it or pursued it in a long time. And apparently, I think I got in at a good time, and somebody actually signed me up. I still got old stuff that's getting newly placed.
Oh,
and stuff from like 2005, 2006.
Bro, I got one that's coming out on an NBC show, bro. Right? And I hate it. This is the first placement where I don't want, because the record was a demo, right?
Right.
And so I'm rapping. It's me rapping the record.
Bruh, you've got to.
Oh, and this is like peak Jersey Shore time when fist bump EDM kind of joint. So it's one of those kind of records, right? It sounds like that time. It sounds like about 2008, 2009.
Is this your Focus Smart Guy moment?
Yeah, it's exactly that. And I don't want that record to come out, but I want that check.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just gonna live with it. But that's the great thing about TV. They'll pull anything, bro.
It's coming on what? What?
It's a show on NBC that I'm not gonna say, but it's NBC.
NBC, nothing but cash.
Cha-ching. But yeah, man, just like placements, just like anything, it's about relationships. To me, those big companies that be like, oh, pay this and join, and you could put your library up. I don't trust that because there ain't nobody working them joints. I got a homie that's like, yo, I'm working on this project. You got a Christmas? He just hit me like, yo, I need a Christmas song for this.
Jeez.
I actually need to do that. I forgot all about it till just then. I need to make this damn Christmas song.
Need some sleigh bells? I got some sleigh bells.
Bro, I need them joints. That's all you gotta do to make a Christmas beat.
That's what separates a regular beat from a Christmas beat.
How many sleigh bells? Put it. All right, Christmas.
1/8 sleigh bells, immediate Christmas beat.
Yeah, but yeah, it's relationships. Find out smaller companies. Don't go for the big ones. You know, if they making you pay for stuff up front, I would definitely kind of check about that.
Yeah.
And build with some people, man. Look who was really doing it. And I haven't got the most. I've got what, maybe like 6, 7 TV joints, but they're always been pretty good. I had one on that Rihanna show, that runway show. I had like a big sync on that joint. The Superfly movie that came out, I had a joint on that. Got this one coming up. And then a lot of random. I think I had one on the Kardashians too. Yeah. Early Kardashians.
That's what mine pop up on a weird joint, like Real Housewives and stuff like that. And a lot of Animal Planet. I get a lot of Animal Planet and Food Network.
Oh yeah, them just be easy.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah. I just don't like making those type of beats. I feel like it's a different style of beat you gotta make for those.
Throwaway?
Yeah, pretty. I mean, to me, they only like the corny ones, bro. It's like they never pick the ones I really like, except Superfly. I wasn't mad at that song when I did it.
Oh yeah.
And the Rihanna joint, the one they picked wasn't bad either. It was on some house kind of vibe. Those, if you make house music,
oh yeah, you gonna get it.
TV stuff is good for you because they always need that little in the background chill vibey.
It's a lot of trap joints getting off too.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I charge $100 in labor instead of $200 for anyone in the community. I don't know what he charging, but hey, hit my dog up.
If you need a proper escort, like, I don't know what you're doing, but yeah, holla.
Apple's going crazy with them earplugs. I ain't gonna front. I'm about to cop them. I'm about to get them.
He's on.
Nah, I got the first set of AirPods. I'm like, this is the stupid. I'm never paying $100 and some dollars for the AirPods, and then I got them. Like, this is amazing. Why didn't I get these earlier?
They got them in the ecosystem.
You know what it is? Because they sync so well. Because if I got the Ray J joints, which I'm not mad at, shout out to Raycon Global. Sponsor us.
I was thinking about those. Now, in your opinion?
No, sound-wise, I've heard them. They're not bad at all. But my issue is, I go on my computer and I'm listening to something, then I want to get on my phone and it just, and it's not that smooth when it comes to everything else. If you're in the Apple ecosystem, it's just super smooth.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So that's more of my reasoning.
Gotcha.
Okay, let me see. It's a lifetime achievement award of strip clubs. That is.
Yes, it is.
Can you write this down? Do you ever doubt yourself as a producer? They about to kick us off. So
Gotcha.
We'll answer that when we come back. House of Sugar Mamas. It's like Sugar Grandmamas.
Yeah, House of
It's like House of Diabetes. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was terrible. Oh man, I'm going to hell. Logic is hella powerful. It takes time to learn all its capabilities. Yeah,
I just need a company behind it that's going to be innovative when it comes to doing new things.
Oh man, I feel like I'm going to hell for that diabetes.
Nah, that's pretty good. That's pretty funny. I think they need to put that over the door. To be honest with
you. Yeah. Diabetes, mamas.
What we got before we get up out of here?
I think those are all the good quotes. Any plugs?
Reckless Wave, Reckless Drums, and also hit soundoracle.net. Sign up for the newsletter because Black Friday exclusives are coming very soon.
Hey, yeah. Go to the producer kit, sign up for the newsletter, get a custom beat tag. Them just is going crazy. Shout out to Chambers. And then, Subculture 3.
Yeah.
And it's Black Friday sales. It's going to be
crazy. Fire.
Crazy.
Fire.
Yeah, so if y'all, you're not on the list, please make sure. I don't want people like the dude said, where's the Halloween kit? Don't be like, oh man, I missed the deal.
No one told me.
Because this is this is the one time you're going to get them deals. The deals.
Deals.
At the door. We'll be back. If we didn't get to your question, ask it again.
Facts. YouTube, we still here.
Damn, I hate when I time it wrong.
You could always stop it.
Yeah, but it's not as fun. And then I like that. I like this little awkward talk at the end, and then everybody's like, "Oh man, this is weird."
Yeah, we need somebody got to play us out. Hold on.
You are now watching
Alrighty, we're back.
Wow.
Oh,
Not yet.
No, not yet.
We aren't. Now we are. It says we are.
Connecting.
Oh damn, I'm all in somebody else's live.
You're live. Okay.
There we
Before
go.
I sit down, let me closer than close. Let me paste a Roni. Paste a Roni.
All right, boom. Here we go.
Paste a Roni.
Now we in. Who's first, man? Who's first?
JM Lyrics, you are first. You have just won a high five. That's all you get.
You just won a chance to say hi. Young Realistic Productions is in the
Hey,
building.
realistic to God.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
The hardest working engineer on the planet.
Facts. Facts. Yo, why?
That should be his tag.
The hardest working engineer on the planet.
Yeah, shout out to Simba, man. Yo, really shout out to Simba. Simba has been looking out for your boy. He's been helping with the producer kit, man. Shout out to him, bro.
Yeah, man. Homie is a work.
I'm gonna give him air horns. Him and Realistic, y'all get air horns, man. You always appreciate it. Y'all always doing super
Facts.
dope stuff to help out, man.
Facts. Also, man, shout out to Oral Soul Beats.
Hey.
He's also here. He's been providing us with some dope topics over the weeks, and he had a really good topic that I guess we can get into right now.
Dope.
At what point should you trust the mixing or mastering engineer over your own personal preference? I think that is a really great question, and I actually have an opinion on it. My opinion is you gotta assess how much you technically know about this
Right.
and how certified and how much does this mixing and master engineer really know. Because a lot of times you could be hurting yourself.
That's fact.
Especially if you just don't really have any technical skills when it comes to that, and you're like, yo, I wanted to have more bass. Like, if you use the terms like, yo, I'll just bass it up, beef it up a little bit, and this man been to all types of schools, so he's a realistic productions. I believe you got to fall back. Now, you got a personal preference, and I believe you should try to meet your personal preference and the engineer's preference if there's a difference. But man, sometimes you gotta fall back, man.
That's facts.
Yeah,
That's real.
That's how I feel
I
about
think
it.
who's that? Quintendo. That's exactly who I was talking to. Quintendo was asking me about getting some records mixed, right? And I was telling him he should hit up Realistic, right?
Fact.
And he was saying, I hope I'm not putting your business out there, bro. But he was saying he wanted to be in the room, and like, how do you deal with not being in the room? Which is very valid because I'm so used to getting records mixed, and I'm sitting in the room like, yo,
Right.
I like this, change this. And what I was telling him was find songs that you really like and find stuff that you hate, right? And list out why you really like it and why you hate about, what you hate about this record. To me, if someone, like when I was graphic designing, if I knew what somebody didn't want and what they did want, it was super easy for me to make something.
Right.
Because you knew what to avoid and you knew what tendencies they lean towards. You get what I'm saying?
That's fact.
So if I'm getting stuff mixed, that's kind of how I would play it. I would try to figure out what I do want and what I don't. Yeah, but the issue is people get stuff mixed and they don't know what they want.
Yeah. Yeah, or sometimes I've seen people really want the wrong thing.
Oh yeah.
Like, no, that's a horrible idea.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, sometimes another thing too is if you're at a certain point, you might just want to learn how to mix yourself.
That's facts.
You know what I mean? Like, I always want to be around people that are way better at something than I am. They can also interpret my ideas, so that way I can fall back and delegate to someone who is a professional. Because if I'm in there and I'm making all the decisions and I might as well be moving the knobs and mixing the damn thing myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not freeing me up to be the creative that I need to be. So you really just need to find an engineer and kind of get with them, somebody that you can trust.
Do you ever just give people like it's been some certain people that I give them my drums, I give them my music, and then I give them the bass.
Yeah.
So they're all
to
together.
preserve-
Yeah. So it's like you only can change it, but so much.
Yep.
And so it's gonna kind of keep the feel that I want.
I give people my 2-track a lot, and I'm like, you kind of hear how things are in reference to each other. Try to preserve the character of or the tonality of the way this is sounding, but make it technically right, so it's good on everything. But you hear how I want the balance to be,
And that's finding a good engineer because I hate when engineers like change the whole vibe of the record. You like, bro, why are my drums so weak, bro? Why is this?
Now that's with the wrong engineer. That's, man. Once again, shout out to Realistic.
Facts.
That's why he is my guy. That's why he is bioengineered. He mixes
Ayy.
packs and mixes all that because he gets it. He's from
Facts.
he's from the culture. He knows what it should be, and a lot of times he's gonna know better than I'll know
Facts.
about how certain things should sound.
Oh, realistically, be like, oh, bro, that 2K, you got to fix that, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Him and Amon is like the two.
Oh yeah, yep.
They'll
And
tell you
Amon
about your
Jackson.
mix with 3 seconds of play. Like, oh no, bro, you got to switch that, change that.
I treat realistic the same way when I first started working with Tim and Polo, the way they treated me. They're like, yo, you're so good at what you do. I'm not
Do your
telling you
thing.
nothing. Just do your thing. I'm just going to mess it up by trying to guide it. And I feel the same way with realistic. I'm just like, yo, there it is. And
Work
I
your
know it's going
magic.
to come back sounding awesome.
Facts.
Yeah.
And that's dope because it's like you. I feel like it gives a person confidence that you know, it shows that you believe in them. And
Yeah.
then I feel like, you know, it gives them room to really do their thing. Because if they got all these rules on them, it's like, you know, I feel like when I got all these rules, it's hard for me to be as confident as what I need to be.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I
you're
mean?
worried about,
Oh, am I doing this? Am I
Yeah.
doing that?
yeah,
Let's see. Smoking Aces, definitely, bro.
my man.
I'm definitely going to hit you about that. Let's see. Appreciate the love, Oracle. Love mixing your stuff, bro.
My man.
Shout out to Realistic, man. Billboard Hitmakers in here. Shout out to them. If y'all haven't, check out Reckless Wave, man.
Yeah, yo, it's super fire.
And Reckless Drums.
And Reckless Drums, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Reckless Drums, because, you know, can't have the waves without the drums, bro.
Hey.
You gotta have the waves.
The tsunami's coming.
So, by the way, real quick, like side news, did you hear that Michael Jackson's estate acquired the catalog of Sly the Family Stone?
Sure.
Yeah. Michael Jackson's estate still out here making
Man,
Making
power
moves.
moves.
yeah,
Michael Jackson getting everybody publishing.
showing us how to maintain wealth in the music industry.
Paul McCartney like, damn it! Yeah!
Come on, man.
Someone stop the
Because
man!
he had the Beatles,
Man.
the Beatles catalog and all that, but that just shows how somebody comes up being a performer. You come up being something in the music industry, and then you grow into
That boss.
now you just owning other people's catalog.
Shout out to Michael Jackson dead and still out here.
Shimon,
Still out here, bro.
Shimon, son.
Even Oprah couldn't stop Michael Jackson. Come on, bro. That's how you
oh
know he
yeah,
the
she
greatest.
tried.
That's
Come
how
on.
you know he the greatest.
Come on,
dog.
Hoppo. Come on, Hoppo. Why you
Dang,
doing that?
Oprah can't even stop you? Dang.
Nah,
Sealy?
you can't do it.
Dang, cuz.
Silly can't do it. Yeah, I got a crazy question for you.
What's what happened?
This has nothing to do with music. Yo, when is the last time you've been on a double date?
It's like when your family come in town. Like my brother's really close to my age,
Okay.
so like you know, him and his wife come through and we. Is that a double date or is it like?
I guess that kind of counts.
Yeah. If that's but outside of that, it's been a minute.
We're going on a double date tonight.
For real?
Yeah. But it's not that crazy. You know how I be.
Mm.
But it's with the homie Rich
Oh,
and
okay.
his wife. So
Oh, that's-
they're cool.
That's it.
Yeah, it's just weird. I was looking at it because that's who texted me. I was like, oh yeah, that is happening after the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, young double dating, man.
My dog is out here.
Yeah, hanging out with young Rich, man.
About to drink a lot of Jameson.
No.
Oh yeah.
No, I'll be drinking a lot of water.
Little Shirley Temples.
Yeah. Let me get a virgin orange juice, please.
All of them.
Hold the acidity.
Bro, y'all just missed 8 lanes of I-75 North empty for the Trump motorcade. Yeah.
Damn.
That traffic is stupid out there. I'm praying when I leave, it ain't horrible.
Trump out here really collecting black people, huh?
Pull up the Popeyes. I heard the West End got the best.
Listen, we're gonna go in, get all the chicken sandwiches, put them in the trunk. They're gonna file the car.
What did Jeezy say? Chanterelle plates? Pull up.
Get a chanterelles, please.
Ha ha! Eat your little ass up like a...
Yo,
Bro.
so,
Have you ever went to Chanterelles?
once.
I went in there, I was like, I'm cool.
There was two. It was two chanterelles.
I went to the one at the West End. I was super cool. I didn't like how the food looked. I don't like buffet and the food looked like it's been sitting out all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, it wasn't the move. It was not the move. But wait, let's see what's in the comments real quick.
Responsible double dating.
Hey man, it's adulting on
Is the DMV or Atlanta traffic worse?
here.
That's a good question.
Atlanta traffic is It is worse, but not by very much. They're
Yeah,
almost they almost neck and neck, bro.
I,
Yeah,
I haven't experienced New York enough to talk about New York traffic, but mine is L.A., Atlanta, and then the DMV.
yep,
I've been in LA traffic for 6 to 7 hours.
yeah. At 3 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday.
Dog, Obama came through one time. I was pissed. The traffic was so bad. It was four of us in a car. We would take turns driving, and people would get out. We would go to the store. We would go eat, bring back the other person food.
Yeah, presidents.
Oh, they shut the whole.
Yeah, the most beast president traffic move I ever seen was Ronald Reagan when he died.
Mm,
They were driving the body around
oh god.
D.C. I remember I was in Georgetown at the time, and that was some of the worst traffic ever, bro. I was just stuck in Georgetown, and all I had to do was go to Arlington, which is right there.
Mm.
Took me 4 hours, bro.
And you know, somewhere surprisingly got some bad traffic is Charlotte. North
Really?
Carolina. It's not even as bad. It just I feel like people are crazier drivers out there. I've seen more people do like illegal U turns out there than anything. It just be random. Like, bro,
They worse than Florida?
Florida might be the worst.
Florida got some horrible.
Bro,
drivers,
I don't like Florida.
Yeah,
Shout out to everybody that live in Florida, but if I had to pick somewhere to live,
not Florida.
it's like Alaska. Florida's like a little bit above.
Damn, bro.
Cause dog, every time I'm out there, it's wild stuff happening. And then I didn't really like Miami, and I think it's because I was only there to work. I'd never been to Miami except for like once for fun.
It gets old fast. It
Yeah.
depends on how old you are.
Yeah.
When I was 22, Miami was the spot.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Vegas too. Vegas now
Oh
to me
yeah,
super trash.
yeah. Vegas is trash.
Yeah.
I've only been to Vegas like twice and kind of just little gambling, then go back to LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's trash.
I went to Vegas for 5 days the last time I was in Vegas, and it was not for work. That was one of the
yeah.
biggest mistakes of my
I feel
life.
like Vegas is like a 2 day thing max.
Oh,
Yeah,
max for sure.
It's like going on a cruise. It's like, yeah, all right, cool. I'm cool off of this.
Yeah, I take a cruise over Vegas anytime.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Bay Area traffic sucks.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can believe it. I can believe you out there.
I definitely could believe that.
So wait, we had a topic about producers. What was the question? Producers doubting themselves.
Oh, do you ever doubt yourself as a producer?
Um, I'm gonna ask y'all first. Do you guys ever doubt yourself as a producer?
Mm,
I think I know what types of answers we're gonna get here. Yeah. Let's see. We'll give this a couple.
yeah, give him a little second.
Yeah. But that's a really good question.
Yeah, because I feel like, and I feel like somebody would be like, "No, I don't never doubt myself. I'm a G."
Yeah, we got a yes. Every day to an extent. Yep. I can see that. So, how you feel? How you feel?
I mean, I doubt myself about a lot of stuff, but I still just push through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think the doubting isn't the issue. I think of letting the doubt stop you is the issue. I feel like if you're not like thinking about stuff like that, then it's probably something.
Yeah.
Something wrong. You're not really being conscious of what's going on because it's natural to doubt yourself. I feel like it's natural to think like, am I doing this right, and overthink stuff. You know what I mean? It's just fighting through it. That's when it gets an issue. Some people just be like, all right, I'm never gonna do anything.
Yeah. I think it just comes with being human, especially if you're in an area like this where you're a creative. It's not even like it's a right or a wrong definitive thing that you could be doing at any time, but just being human in anything, you're gonna doubt yourself. I mean, yeah, I doubt myself all the time, and I've also seen the greatest of the greats doubt themselves.
Oh,
Everybody doubts themselves, no
That's
matter
right.
who it is, what level of the game they're in, that they're at. There's gonna be some type of doubt. Even if you're the best, you'll go through what's called imposter syndrome, where you're in a zone and you're so good at it, and you know that you're good. Like you earn the right to be good, but you still think somehow people are gonna find you out to be like a hoax. Even though you're not a hoax, you're the legit shit at what you do. So there are all types of level to doubt, and if there was a producer that told me that they didn't doubt themselves, themselves, I'm pretty sure they would be lying.
Oh, them be the worst ones. Them
Yeah,
the ones
just a
that's full of
human-
doubt.
Yeah, just a human being in general.
Yeah.
And often, the higher you get in something,
Probably more.
the more doubt. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you got more pressure on you. You got more people looking at you. You got more people criticizing you.
More people to take care of. So
Yeah.
it's like you gotta perform to a certain extent.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And your greatest enemy and your greatest ally is going to be your own mind and how you think. And a lot of times, your mind turns on you.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it turns on you, man. Like, doubt is real for producers. Depression is real for producers. All that shit is real. But like somebody was saying, like you were saying, it's just how you get through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta be mentally strong. You gotta develop certain ways of thinking or certain outlets that alleviate that doubt to some degree or turn it around. But otherwise, that doubt is just going to consume you, and then you become paralyzed and you become a victim of your own false reality.
Facts. Well, see, I make the coldest 8-bar loops, and then I get stuck after making the hook. How should I go about making my verses and outros? Oh, that's the easiest part, bro.
That's a fact, bro.
Mute.
Mute, unmute.
Yeah, because, I mean, most of the time in music, the hook is the most musical part of the beat. I mean, it's not always, but for the most part, when you hear a song, the hook is the most musical part. Now, if you want verses, you don't want them to be as busy as the hook, because you want the artist or whoever's rapping or singing to kind of shine. So you want to take
Space.
Space is the best part of production is space.
Yep.
Space is what makes music great. It's the absence of something being there. So don't be afraid to mute out stuff or only have certain frequencies. You just gotta understand how to make stuff full without stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a thin line of being full and being cluttered. And you gotta understand how to do that with limited sounds.
I believe it's a science to it, and I was saying this a couple weeks ago. I love music because to me it's half art, half science.
Mhm.
There's science and there's formulas to just about everything. But the more you know and the more that you study, the less things like this become an issue.
That's
And
right.
also the less doubt becomes an issue.
That's right.
Because you're not just clinging on to how you feel, but you're clinging on to what you know to be right.
That's facts. Also, check out Music Producer Mindset. We go over all that stuff in the course. We talk about, like, taking a sample, flipping the sample, making chords around it, putting the drums on it, how to arrange and structure it so it feels like and it's not just about making beats. These are about making songs that artists are going to want to get on, and how do you test this feel if the record's too busy, and, you know,
Facts.
different stuff like that. So check that out, Music Producer Mindset.
Yeah.
And it's taught by a bunch of Grammy Award winning producers.
Facts.
So, I mean, that's
And that's the goal at the end of the day. It's not just to make a dope beat. It's to make a dope
Dope song.
You are just the beginning of what's supposed to be at the end. When you finish is when the real song's supposed to start.
Facts.
I think a lot of people lose sight of that, and that's why there's hard drives full of beats.
That's right.
Because people just don't get past the fact that this is supposed to be a song, and there's supposed to be other people involved, not just you.
Or they beats sound like a beat battle.
Yeah, a whole lot of and one.
This is all you gonna get.
Oh, crossover on the 808. Oh, did you
Like,
see what I
bruh.
did there? You see how I dunked it?
Bro, that was when I realized that was the thing. Luckily, I've been around people who make songs for a long time, right? So all my mentors, B Cox, K-Fam, all these people work with huge artists, and they were early in my career kind of taught me the difference. But I remember when I first would come in, bro. Dog, that's when Affection's first drop. Dog,
You doing the
I
most.
was stuttered up shoddy, dog. Like, everything had a stutter to it. It was
Like Joe.
drum rolls everywhere. And then one of my homeboys was in a big group, right? He's a singer, and he told me about writing songs. And he would make me take all that stuff out.
Yeah.
Dog, he would just be like, "Yeah, give me the loop."
Yeah.
And then that's when I started realizing, like, oh snap, like, I'm doing all this extra stuff. It's getting in the way of him writing this song. And people don't realize all these drum rolls and crazy 808s, bruh, nobody can write to them joints.
You doing that for you. You doing that for your ego, and you doing that for other producers. But you need to be thinking about the artist. Tim is also good at that. It's a lot of times you be trying to go in and do your thing. Tim is like, just stop right there. But it's like, that's it. That's all you need right there. You're like, yo, it's only like 3 things.
Right.
Like, no, that's it.
That's the hard, bro. That's hard to do.
Yeah. Stopping yourself is the hard part, and people think the complex thing is what should I add, how should I flip it, what else should I do. The hard part is stopping yourself and being okay with it.
Facts.
Yeah, because I think it benefits people a lot if you have a writer or artist that you can work with. Because if you're in the studio with a writer or an artist, or you have a writer or artist that you are going back and forth with, you'll have something very minimal, but they'll start to do their thing over it, and it just boom starts to sound like a song.
Mm-hmm.
But when you just by yourself and you're only thinking of yourself, you're like, I gotta add like 8 more things.
You compensating for what's not there.
Right.
It's like, oh, I need to put a lead here.
Yeah. No, what you need to do is leave some space. Ain't no space to walk around in this beat.
Like them R&B solos in the middle of the beat. Like, bro, if you don't take that out, bro, if you don't put that at the very end.
Is it a lead in it?
My dog did the guitar solo.
In the first 4 bars of the verse.
Dog, I'm like, bro, can't nobody write to that mess.
Not a guitar though.
Any advice on getting out of a loop and creating more parts to a track freely?
I think that's what we
Yeah. Yeah. And it too, stacking and like the same chords and same stuff with different sounds makes a huge difference. Or the same sound EQ different makes a huge difference.
Yep. Filters help too.
Mm-hmm. Space. It's all about space.
Same deal. A lot of people have you'll have a melody and you don't know what to do. You just got this repeating melody. In a different part of the song, you can play the same melody with a different instrument in a different octave. There you go.
That's right.
Totally different.
Crazy thing is, listen to some of your favorite beats, and they're normally pretty simple.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff that you really love are super simple. Scott Storch to me is one. Scott Storch, Little John, Dr. Dre, Mustard, they're all really good masters at, I'm going to make something really simple, but it's hella complex at the same time.
Yep.
Like Scott's melodies they sound complex, but they're very straight to the point in a way too. And that's what makes Scott so great. You know what I mean? He can make these melodies, it's like they're intriguing, but it's pretty simple. Like dun 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 dun. That's really a simple melody. But the way he plays it, the inflections, it's dog. I love watching Scott make a beat, bro. Cause that cigarette never fall, dog.
Nope, that joint just be dang. It ain't going nowhere though.
I'm like, yo, how does he do it, dog?
I mean, fall back in his chair. That joke gonna be right there.
Dog, yeah, Scott be going ham, bro. I'm glad to see he's like back out here, like killing it.
Yeah, straight killing. I was listening to a whole bunch of songs. It's probably like late '90s, early 2000 joints, hits. Especially a lot of Drake stuff. Just loops.
Bruh, that's it.
The beat don't change.
Bruh.
Nothing comes out. No, nothing.
Bruh.
But the song is great, and you never realize you've been jamming to the song your whole life, and you don't realize that nothing ever changed. And that has a lot to do with the song.
Yeah.
And we focus so much on the beat.
Yeah. Find a songwriter. It'll help you grow a lot. I'm telling you, most of the time I work with a songwriter, they want the loop. They want the melody and just like a clap.
There you go.
And then post-production.
Yeah, songwriters work great because it takes the pressure off of me working with a writer to where I'll just do only a loop or a loop and some drums, and then I'll pass it off. Then they do their thing and send it back. And then now I'm like, okay, this is when it really gets fun. Because I can't go over top of them. So the space, they're already taking up the amount of space, and now I'm just working around whatever they do. That's how my best stuff is created.
Right. And then it's the post-production. When I realized that most of the songs that I really love, like Polo, to me, Polo's the king of post-production. Because Polo, I mean, Kanye is good at it too, but I feel like Polo, to me, was the first person where I was just like, man, this is, because I would hear a demo, and it's like, it was a loop, and it was like some regular drums, and the Neptunes do it too. You'll hear some like, it's a, what is it, In Search Of, the Neptunes did with this group called Spy Mob, right? The first version of that album is like very like computer synth based, and then when you hear the finished, it's live. They replayed everything, and it's just like once the vocals is there, you can do whatever you want. You can figure out the pockets. You can embellish stuff.
You can play off of the artist. Yeah, I would watch Polo post produce a song for a month.
Oh yeah, I believe it, and they sounded like it.
And Jay was engineering. Yeah, Jay being the engineer, same song for a month. But man, that was like part of his sauce, man. His secret sauce. like them joints to be so jammed.
Bruh. I used to love them Polo records with, what's his name, Ron Fair?
Yeah.
He put them strings. Oh man.
Yep.
Ron's a beast with them strings and stuff.
Yeah. Wow.
Killing them joints. To me, one of the best produced pop albums is that Pussycat Dolls. I think it's called Doll Domination.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that album is so well produced.
Killed it.
Let's see. Another thing that helps work with songwriters and artists. Oh yeah, facts. Can't believe we still haven't got. I haven't got producer mindset. Gotta get it. Yes, sir. Please.
Come on, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Please. Smoking Aces says, "Yep, producer mindset is dope. Help me on my mix too."
Hey,
shout out
pick
to
it
you.
up.
It's easy to overproduce. Always think simpler. Super facts.
That is true. Get your ego out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Get your ego out of it.
Why do people around me copy everything I do? Have y'all experienced this?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Have we?
Yes.
Am I supposed to be flattered by it?
No.
I'm not at all. And I'm afraid. Are people afraid to be themselves, jealousy, or what?
A lot of times it's just. Oh, first of all, Focus 3 Dots is in the building.
Hey, look at that Focus project, man.
Yes. Yeah.
Please put the
not
initials in there because I can't remember the letters.
Sound without focus is just noise.
Oh,
Whatever.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever the initials for that are, but yeah, Focus dropped his project, the one that he talked about when he was here on the show, and the artist is him, the producer is him.
Take that.
Man, go check it out, man.
But yeah, people copy, bruh. People, if they see success, if they see something that's working, people are gonna copy. That's just how people work.
Yeah, that some people that's the only way that they work. But yeah, and now it's easier to copy people than ever. You know what's crazy? A lot of people are mad about copying, but also this is the age where people like tell everything they know how to do.
That is true.
And that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Yeah, okay.
Don't do it.
All right, Tristan said don't do it. I'm not gonna do it.
But I mean, it's completely understandable to not like it. I still don't like it when people swagger jack super crazy. It still bothers me. But at the end of the day, that shows that you're doing something right, and
Facts.
then it's part of the game. I mean, and to be honest, you're probably copying something from someone else, whether you're conscious of it or not. A lot of the stuff that you're getting is probably from someone else. Just like you said, taking my lingo, drip, etc. You got drip from probably Migos, Skipper the Flipper. You know what I'm saying? So unconsciously, you're taking something from somebody else, and which is part of music. It's a documentary called "Everything's a Remix." Right, everything's a remix. You just gotta learn how to remix tastefully, and not you, but the people who's copying you.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facto.
It's like a sandwich. You can add all the meat and layers and veggies you want, but at some point you still have to eat it. Don't make it hard to eat. Dang.
Dang. Okay. All right. So. Oh yeah. So we had an earlier topic, man. But first of all, everybody in here, spam the hearts if you have ever paid to collab with somebody. I just want to see how.
Does paying for a studio session count? Like booking the time?
No.
Okay.
If you've ever paid to collaborate with another producer or even an artist, just another producer, spam the hearts. And all right, so okay, boom, we got somebody. I was about to say though, let's be honest in here.
Right.
Let's be honest. Okay, so a lot of people, a couple people have. I won't say a lot. A couple people have. And we even got some comments about that.
Okay. Let's see what these comments are. I'm getting down to it.
Nah, son. All right. Yeah. All right. So, how do you feel about paying for collabs, bro?
I mean, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not, cause I feel like if you want to work with me and you feel like I'm dope, then you should do it off strength. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm working with you because I think you're dope. You know what I'm saying? And if I had to pay for that, then I feel like that's not a genuine relationship. And I just don't. To me, I have never seen the benefit of it, right? Because people say like, oh, if you got to work with Metro Boomin, right? Which is cool, but if I'm doing it for the clout and say I work with Metro, that's fine. But what does clout get me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What would make it beneficial for you? And I'm talking to you guys. What would make it beneficial to you to pay for a collab with another producer? But Yeah. Like what does the cloud get you?
It does open doors if the producer's getting placements. But I've never, to be honest, I've never heard of somebody paying for a collab and then catching a placement. I've never
Yeah,
ever heard of that.
I think it depends on how much that producer respects you.
Yeah, exactly. And
And
then
if it's a paid collab, I don't. It's hard to see somebody charging you to collab with them and me thinking that they respect you enough.
that's what I'm.
Honestly, I think it's one of those things where they not only might not respect you, they might not respect y'all because it
Right.
seems like a business model. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a bunch
Right.
of people that are just willing to pay me to collab with me, and I don't know how much that person would really care.
And then
about
two, my other issue is, say I did a melody, right? I pay somebody to collab, they do the drums. We happen to get a placement, right? I still don't have that connect. I'm still not linked to whoever got that placement. So I might made a little bread off of that one thing, but I still don't have that relationship. I still don't have no way to further what's going on.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Unless I pay again and then get lucky again.
yeah,
I'm looking for, if I'm working with Billboard hitmakers, right? They respect what I do. I respect what they do, right? If they get a placement, it's like, all right, cool, we in a circle. That's why Atlanta works, bro. Everybody in Atlanta works with each other, and it's not they're not paying to work with each other. It's out of respect. Like all the people who are dope, they all collab and work with each other, and they all get placements together.
yep.
But unless I'm missing something or I'm out, I don't see
I
people.
don't think you are, bro.
I don't see people just like, oh, I'm gonna pay you to do this and I'm gonna pay you to do this to get a placement. To me, I've never seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Also, to me, it puts you. You're starting at a bad position. You paid to get in here.
Yeah.
So if
You
you
didn't
do get a
work your way up.
placement, like I can't see you paying to work with a producer turning into that producer respecting you enough to view you now as an equal.
Right.
I think you will always go in and they'll always look at you with a work for hire type of mentality. I just don't unless somebody else can argue a better point than that. I just think it puts you at a bad bargaining position,
That's right.
and your leverage is almost none.
And I definitely think the way that you're introduced to somebody plays a big part in how you're treated. And you don't know how many people be like, yo, I don't like him. He's an asshole. But then it's like because you ran up to him on the street, or you know what I'm saying? It's how you were introduced to
For your
him.
mixtape.
Yeah, and it's like if you meet somebody in the studio and their friend introduced you, it's gonna be a whole different reaction of how that relationship is played out. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing goes with beats. If I'm paying somebody's paying me just to put some drums on their stuff so they can say they work with me, I'm gonna treat it like, let me knock this joint out and keep it pushing so I can get this bread.
I'm not fully invested.
Yeah, but if it's my homie and then it's like, all right, cool, we gonna make something and we gonna push it and I'm gonna work it and then he's gonna work this joint and we gonna try to make something happen. Completely different scenario. You know what I mean?
Facts. Somebody said, hold on. I pay for knowledge and to learn. Now
That's
that's always
That's
worth
smart. Yeah,
paying
you
for.
you can't go wrong with that one.
Man, that is always worth paying for.
That's why it's like, even the closest thing we did to a paid collab is we had a bunch of people in the room and we all made beats together. And we were in a major studio that most people don't get access to. You know what I'm saying? We had Beats by J Black there. We got, people had access to all the loops that you had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a difference. It is more about learning and like, oh, this is what we doing.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? It is not like a send me a loop and I'll put some drums on it type thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, we're building, we're networking, and all the people that were there, we still kick it with. We still talk to everybody that's in there.
That's a super fact. Man, I break them loops out.
Oh yeah. And the next event is gonna be.
Oh.
I think we almost got all of that squared away.
Hey, spam the hearts if you are looking forward to coming to the next UnQuantized live event. I just want to see that. Prentice says, okay, collab for a session. With a session musician, that's the closest I've come to that.
That's not it.
Nah, that's a little different.
Yeah, that's different. Because especially with musicians, the way they get paid is kind of weird. So you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like if you got a guitarist, man, make sure you pay them for their time. You know what I mean? Because publishing for them is weird. You know what I mean? And yeah, so that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely pay for that. Man, them hearts is going, bro.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Hey, shout out to Fictionalized. Always showing love, always coming through.
Yeah, Fictionalized in the building.
Mike Hundo. That's a hard name. I still like that name.
Mike Hundo.
Mike Hundo.
I'm gonna keep it a hundo with you.
I feel like Mike Hundo should drop a mixtape.
I do too. I feel like Mike Hundo is
If you don't
he's
scream
a
Mike,
permanent off-duty cop.
yeah, if you don't scream Mike Hundo and like heavy auto tune, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be disappointed, bro. I'm be
With the
real.
Ron Browns auto tune.
Ether boy.
Should I use templates to make beats or start blank?
Always start with some form of template.
Facts.
It's gonna save you time, and it don't have to be like a whole beat template. But I mean, it's like if you wanted to cook a meal, would you start with food that you already had at the house, or would you go to the store every time you wanted to eat? You know what I mean? Like you're gonna save yourself some time. Besides using templates, you learn a lot about yourself when you use templates because you'll have what you think is a fire template, and you're like, damn, I gotta keep doing this, I gotta keep doing that. You just keep tweaking it, and it gets better and better. And as your template gets better and better, your beats and your efficiency just gets faster and faster. And also have templates for the way your folders are organized too.
That's facts.
Because the template in your DAW is how fast and efficient you can use the sounds you have, and the organization of your browser is how fast you can get to those sounds to put them into the DAW that's going to make your work more efficient. So I'm a huge believer in templates. May even start dropping some templates. All my Ableton people, yeah, maybe some racks coming out just for the way I work. You know, might as well spread the love with the community, man. Share some of them racks, bro.
Man, shout out to IDK, bro. I got man, he sent me some Ableton joints. I just been so busy, I haven't been able to put it together to give. He made it so we can give it out. So that's coming soon. I'm gonna put that together, and it's fire too. Shout out to IDK, man.
Yeah.
Out here working.
Yeah, man.
Any thoughts or opinions on Atom audio monitors? Thinking of transition from KRKs. So my experience with Atoms, I would say they're a little more delicate than KRKs. KRKs, it's hard to blow them up.
Yeah, you can them around.
If you like making beats loud and you got your kick OD loud and your 808, the KRKs is gonna hold you down. To me, Atoms are a little more professional and they're easier to blow those. They're more flat. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Well, flat is like in terms of frequency, but they're more sensitive.
Yeah, they're more.
You can't do your house. You can't have a house party.
Yeah.
With Atoms, you can have a house party with some KRKs though.
So that's what I would look at. If you're looking for more, to me, if I'm looking to mix and get like a cleaner sound, and I really want more accuracy, the Atoms would work. It depends. One, it depends on how much you spending and which ones you're getting. Especially with the smaller ones.
Yeah.
Them joints ain't got no beat like that. They're cool. They get the job done. They ain't gonna be. You know, and maybe Realistic got a better opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Realistic is going down.
Yeah, but in my experience, because we had the Atoms at Doppler, we had the NS10s, the Atoms, and then them PA speakers. Oh, I love them PA speakers, bro. You remember?
Yep. Those are the ones that we had during the live, the live session for the last one. We had
Bro,
PA
those
speakers
joints.
in there.
Key was like, "Oh yeah, I got these from Usher House. This was in the club." Dog, I was like, "Yo, where did you get these?" Dog, it was completely different speakers the day before, like little joints. Then them joints, he brought them joints in. And I was like, "Yo, this is
straight from Usher's crib."
Dog, them joints was fire too.
They was holding it down at the last live event. Thank you, Usher.
Thanks. And I love them PA speakers, like the DJ speakers.
Yeah.
Because it gives you a different perspective of how stuff knocks.
Yeah, I like them.
That's why, bro, I'm trying to move out my townhouse to get a house. Because I want to OD be loud. Like,
Go turn up one of the fools.
yeah, I can't do it like I want to now. My neighbor be looking at me like I'm crazy already.
Our neighbor might be like, yo, turn it up. Let's see, Quintendo said I paid for a collab and dude screamed his whole hood out on the intro. I'll be like, bro, you gotta take 6, 7 of them cousins up out that intro, bro.
Trizza, are you officially making skits now?
Man, I'm being bullied into it. Oracle peer pressured me.
That's a fact.
You know what, though? I got a lot of love off that. That actually made me feel good, man, because that was my first TikTok. Dog, I got like some mad love on TikTok from it, too. Like, random people, like, oh, man, this is funny.
Skit maker. You might as well just get the
That's gonna be
tag.
my joke.
Skid maker.
I might make some more. I got a couple funny ones, man. I might get some people involved. Like, yeah, I got some funny ones. I might do some more, man. Let me know if I should do more.
Yep. You already know you should, man.
I know, but I just don't. I don't want to be the skit guy. I don't want to be the funny guy. I guess I am. I guess it just happens.
Yeah, like too late, bro. Too late.
Damn, man. Simba said they on stands and everything, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, them joints crazy. Everybody feeling sorry for Quintendo. Oh, dude hollering out his whole hood. Hey, man, that's tragic. I'm like, nah, you can't do that, guy.
The whole
Yamaha HS.
4 bars of nothing but B tags.
Scooter, pistol starter, bang bang,
Brian, I see you.
shin splint.
Auntie, make them greens again. They were delicious.
Facts.
Mama, I'm cleaning my room. Don't worry. Oh man, the Yamaha HS8 speakers are good speakers. I hate those speakers, bro. I don't like them Yamaha speakers, bro.
Them now you talk about blue.
Every time I had the HS5s, which I mean they're small, so of course you can't expect them to bump. When I was in what studio I was in, and they had them, and them joints sounded terrible. I don't like speakers when there's like, to me, a good 808 on certain speakers, it sounds like it's almost about to distort a little bit, and on them joints, it sounds horrible, bruh.
Them joints made of paper mache.
Yeah, I don't really care for them.
Is Oracle on TikTok too? No, I don't know what to do on TikTok. I think that's my thing.
It's very TikTok is in a weird space because I feel like it's Vine like all over again, and then Vine was the day Vine came out. I had Vine, right? I remember the day it came out. I heard about it. I was like, oh, that seemed cool. And so I seen that whole evolution. All the people blew up. I had friends that like got famous off the drink. So to me, TikTok reminds me a lot of Vine. But the issue is the age is very weird.
Yeah.
It's like 14-year-old to like, it's like a section that's like 14-year-old to like 18-year-old kids who just do dance videos. And now it's like the older people are coming in. And so the content is like, it's weird. So finding your spot is kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know. If y'all can tell me what to do on TikTok, I would consider it. But
it's actually a lot of dope producers on there too. It's actually a lot. I've seen a couple kids. I'm like, I'm impressed.
Is that gonna put me back in beat making video?
I mean, yeah. It's this guy. I feel like Cymatic uses him all the time. I forget his name. He got black guy wear glasses, got dreads or braids. You've seen him before.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
He makes a lot of lo-fi. He's really dope. He's good at making content. Like he be killing it. You know what I mean? Trizza, I didn't know you were on TikTok. Rad. Yeah, I think mine's is Trizza_sound.
Rad.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much TikTok y'all want to get from me, but
yeah, I have no idea what to do.
Just trying.
Yeah, I don't know about your tick or talk. I don't know.
What do you feel about streaming a beat tape to get attention of the people, then leasing the same beats?
You could do that. You could. Yeah. It's like it's no different than an artist saying streaming their new album that's coming out on like a live joint and then selling it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Trizza is literally dropping bows on the software.
That's a fact.
Nah, I knocked the case off my phone doing that, messing around with that video, and my dumb ass thinking like, oh, I could just suplex the keyboard and that's not gonna hurt. Like
Oh, bro.
My shoulder was hurting. I'm like, oh,
all types of underarms.
Yeah. That was all one take though. I just, you know what I mean? That was fun though.
There you go.
Do more stuff like that.
1, 2, 3.
I'm about to get uncool then because once the older people start coming and kids go away.
It's getting better. At first, TikTok was weird. I was like, I don't know if I should be on this app because this feels very. It's like, oh, when I'm in class, cheating on the test. I'm like, bro, I haven't been to school in 10 years, bro. Like,
yeah. IDK says I'm on TikTok now. It's pretty hard to get traction.
Yeah, I mean it's like Instagram in a way. It's a lot about hashtags. It's a lot about who's like liking your stuff and linking people back to the stuff.
I get some good suggestions. I might try it out. But
the podcast on YouTube is clean as fuck. Hey,
nice.
See, TikTok is on the TikTok is the wave. Yo, I ain't gonna front.
It's definitely the wave.
It's some funny people in there, bro.
It's definitely the wave.
Dying laughing on some of them joints. Cause you see in that short period of time, people make skits, and you like, man, this is creative. You know what I mean?
Very Vine.
Yeah, Vine was the greatest, dog.
Well, 6 seconds, right?
6 seconds, dog. Vintage Vine and vintage Tumblr. I lost so many hours of my life just scrolling.
Cause you gotta do a lot in very little in 6 seconds
Mhm.
to get your point across and for it to be hilarious.
And it's got to be good. You got to be on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a science to it.
Yeah.
Can you smoke weed on TikTok? I have.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna smoke weed on
Yeah,
TikTok.
yeah, I'm not. What is weed? Drugs?
I have
What?
no clue. I live in Georgia.
Yeah, we live in Atlanta. That is
Yeah,
illegal,
I
sir.
don't know nothing about that.
Sir, the devil's lettuce.
Right.
Get that devil's.
People are going viral on TikTok easier than they say. No, people are blowing up on there.
What do you think about VST companies that use update plans? I assume that's like subscription plans.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
Not only VST companies, but just companies in general. We were talking about that earlier. Everybody is turning into a monthly thing.
I hate it as a consumer, as a business person.
It's
I'm
awesome.
trying to think of.
Yeah, like, oh, yeah, no, I'm
I'm over here
saying.
trying to think, like,
But like, yeah, a lot of times you would just be mad, like back in the day, like, damn, this program costs X, Y, Z. I don't really want to pay that, but I'll pay it and you buy it, and it's one time. But now it's a lot of programs that are worth this much. They try to charge you this much every month
bruh.
for the rest of your life, and I'm like, bro, your shit ain't even worth that much.
Dog, me and Uncle was talking yesterday, wasn't it? And I was about to sign up for this app. I was about to break down and sign up for this app, right? And on the website it says $35 a month, but that's for the annual, right? So that's if you pay for the year, which it ended up being $300 and something if you pay for the year. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do the monthly. Normally the monthly is a little bit more.
Yeah.
The monthly was $77, bro.
They not playing.
I said, oh, y'all can kiss my ass. I'm not paying $77 a month.
And think about how much stuff we use. And now, like 90% of this shit is
it's all monthly. I hate it, bro.
It's monthly. And it's like, the monthly price is a lot of times what you would have paid, or at least a third of what you would have paid for the whole software in totality. So, like, come on, man. If it's $30, it might be a program that's worth $90. But so in 3 months, you would have paid what the joint is really worth, but they want $30 from you for the rest of your life.
That's facts.
And the minute you stop paying, it stops working.
Pro Tools. How does bro? I'm gonna be honest. I bought Pro Tools 10, no, Pro Tools 11 because I was at Tree Sounds and my engineer was so bad that it made me mad that I was determined to learn Pro Tools. So he made me that mad that I wouldn't spend like $800 to buy Pro Tools, right?
Shout out to Tree Sounds.
And that's the last time I haven't even plugged my Pro Tools up in years. So I don't know how. Did they change? Are they like Photoshop?
Oh, like online?
Because to me that would be the smartest play for Pro Tools is make it like how Photoshop is now. It's like you can get the Creative Cloud, you can sign in and use it. Because Pro Tools used to jug when you had an interface.
Oh my god.
That's how they used to kill you back in the day, right?
They sure did. All that hardware, bro.
You had to buy the hardware to even get Pro Tools to even turn on. You couldn't even load a session without plugging into the Digio 2 and what was the small one?
Digio 1.
It might have been.
Yeah.
And then it had the big mixer boy.
Man, you remember the studios? They had a little room. You open the room, it's hot as hell. It's just like towers and towers.
The good old days.
Smoking Aces, facts. Yeah, definitely. But
am I the only one who's never really used Pro Tools?
No, I've never really used Pro Tools either. I've had it and I've messed around with it, but I never, cause it was trash for making beats when I was trying to use it, and I've never been big on recording vocals. Even when I did record vocals a while ago, I ain't gonna lie, I was using Cubase or the window to do vocals.
I ain't gonna front. Cutting vocals, I don't want nothing else but Pro Tools.
That's what I know. I just never been a vocal
but
guy.
I hate tracking. I respect all the tracking engineers because I hate it, bro. That's how I really got into studios because nobody wanted to track.
Yep.
So I'm like, bro, I just want to be in the studio so bad. I'll record all these songs getting written. Like, let's do it.
That's how I ended up knowing DJ MacGyver.
Oh, bro?
He got hired to track at my studio. Yeah, back in Baltimore.
Oh, the inbox. That's exactly what it was.
Inbox.
Yeah, the inbox.
That's much that What's Logic Pro was on Windows.
No, you know.
That's good.
Yeah, you good. You cool. I would, yeah. To me, Logic is. I mean, it's cool. I prefer Logic 9 than over 10. When they switched to 10, that's when I was like, ooh, I don't know if I like this much.
What was the downside to going to 10?
It's just they move stuff. You know how when they start moving stuff around and then it's like they add features, but then they change certain features that was there before.
That's very Apple of them.
Kind of. The only thing with Ableton that they did wrong is they changed how automation works, and I hate it. It still throws me off to
Really?
this, bro. I still don't like that one thing.
How you hit the button?
Yeah, bro. I'm so used to the old way that it throws me off.
But
still.
it keeps on making a lot of automation mistakes.
That is true.
That was my problem. So I'm like, yeah, if I just hit the little A, and now I can like drag and crossfade easily without moving my breakpoints and all that type.
And it's just out of habit. You know how you use something for so long, it's like you just like, oh, I'm used to this.
I'm with when I stopped using the studio and switched to the MK3, the erase button is in a total different space. Damn, I mean that joint messed me up. And you gotta hold down like shift and erase and it's all over here. Yeah, don't move my buttons around.
Pro Tools is $29.99 per month. I mean, smart on them, but
yeah.
I need to install my Pro Tools again and see if it worked. Cause I just got this joint sitting. I might record some vocals.
I'm about to get some vocalists jumping.
Yo, where's the plug with them the Chaoticas, man? I need me a Chaotica.
Oh, the eyeball joint?
Yeah.
I got one you can borrow.
Yeah, I need a plug on them joints.
I'm like, if you smart, you'll borrow one for me, and it'll probably be a lifetime borrow. I've yet to use that joint.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have a mic that fits the Chaotica. I got 3 mics, and none of them fit inside of the Chaotica. So that joint is just sitting like a brand new Era hat in that little plastic box. Just chilling.
Let's see. I saw. Studio One is better Pro Tools than Pro Tools is.
That's a tall statement right there.
I don't know about that.
Who said that?
I don't know about that one, cause XYN.
Yikes!
I mean, it might be. To me, Pro Tools is the standard, man. I just know if like you go to any studio, you know what it's gonna be. Yeah. You know the setup. You know what I mean?
That is the holy grail for cutting vocals and recording vocals. Yeah. And that I believe that will always be the staple studio dog. If you go into a major studio and you see anybody tracking vocals in any other software, you be like, "What's going on here?"
Unless you overseas and they're doing it like Logic.
Yeah, which is still kind of weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
As much as I love Ableton, I don't know if I would ever track vocals.
Oh, I've done it. I do it all the time actually.
It's doable, but
it's not the greatest.
Yeah, I don't know why though.
I feel like that and FL. I feel like Fruity Loops is weird with tracking vocals, like trying to record in. Maybe I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but every time I'm like, bro, this sucks.
Yeah, Fruity Loops just seems to really be more geared towards production only than any other DAW out there.
Yeah, Pro Tools, I love the punch though, and how you could like punch in. To me, that's the best. Like the way it works, and then it's like a Atlanta system of recording. I call it. I've only seen. Well, I think it came from LA to be honest. But in Atlanta, everybody records the same way. It's like the template is damn near the same, and so I'm so used to that.
Yeah,
it's just like I don't think I could do it in anything else.
I'm not gonna lie, Reaper was not bad for recording vocals.
Reaper's the shit, bro.
Yeah,
they slept on Reaper.
Dope. They had the lanes, the audio lanes in there, and then you could merge takes and real easy.
Let's bring back Reaper, man.
I'm with it.
Come on, man. Reaper, come hire us creators, directors. We gonna bring y'all back.
Reaper about to be my side chick. That's about to be my weekend love right there, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man.
I just keep you satisfied on the weekend.
Come on, Reapy.
Let's see. How do you guys feel about FL? That was dope.
Yeah, it's dope.
I feel like I'm happy for FL because they were the joke doll, and now they're like the shit.
Yeah, they killing it. I'll be 100% with you. The only dog that's like not killing FL to me, but is like over top of FL is Ableton. Like, well, I feel confident. Like, nah, that's the shit. But you'd be hard pressed to argue me any other dog over FL except for Ableton.
Yeah, that's
like, don't give me FL versus Reason or FL versus Studio One or. Nah, I'm not really hearing that. For production, though, only for production.
Oh yeah.
Not as like for vocals and
to me
or mixing.
Best all around, Ableton definitely. For just making beats, FL puts up a good company. I'm not mad at either or. You know what I'm saying? But all around, definitely, because you could DJ with Ableton. You could
Yeah.
do so much with Ableton. You could edit videos in Ableton. People don't. No, I done
Bruh.
did whole music videos.
Yeah. Oh, Ableton is the way for
Bruh.
having a video because you can snap.
The audio.
You can snap the audio. It works.
Just
Video
like a
works
sample.
just like you can time structure. You can do. You know, the only thing you can't do, you can't reverse it. If you try to reverse it, it turns it into audio. That's the only thing you can't do.
That makes
But
sense.
I mean, if you got, especially if you're working with video that has music in it, if you know the tempo of the music, you can just sync it to.
Dog.
Oh my! And it's easy. You can see the waveform. You're like, boom, snap it. Man, listen, that's crazy. Yeah, we gotta start bringing certain stuff back, bro. What we doing? I'm bringing back battery.
Ooh.
I'm bringing back battery out.
Okay.
This joint.
I'm bringing Adderall Orchestra.
Whoa!
Hype, hype. Nah, I love that. 1, 2, hype.
Yeah. You know, I have the Adderall controller.
Oh,
I got that joint in the back. It came with a controller for that joint. It's the cheapest bland gray controller ever.
Dog. That Adderall, of course, with the horrible little hits and stuff, the Tiffany's and shit. Let's bring back Tiffany's, dog.
Ooh,
I
hey.
ain't heard of Tiffany on a beat in a long time.
No, we're gonna bring back Tiffany's and Belltrees.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, those is all with the Belltrees.
If Jacquees King of R&B album ain't got a Belltree on there,
I don't start with a Belltree.
you can't be the king of R&B without a Belltree.
Track number 3 is probably called Belltree. We bring back that, and we bring back the triangles. The bad boy
Ooh,
triangles.
Oh yeah.
Triangles and shakers. We bringing them joints back.
I'm not mad at Shakers, bro.
I used to use shakers over hi-hats a
Oh,
lot.
I love Shakers, bro.
I went back and I listened to some of my early places like the Lil Wayne dipping joint. I used shakers. I didn't use any hi-hats. And there's a couple joints where I was on the shaker run. I was like, no hi-hats, just shakers.
XYN said Studio One was made by the developers who left Avid. I'm gonna tell you a story about this company called Bitwig, who came from developers who left Ableton. That did not work out very good at all.
Yo, what happened to Bitwig,
Nah,
son?
and if you would have asked us,
Oh, we was on
we was
board.
sold.
I was like, I'm gonna lose all my Ableton friends.
Oh, dog, and this was during the heyday of you doing a lot of Ableton.
Yeah, I was on the road with Ableton. I'm like, that Bitwig coming out.
Sorry, guys.
I might have to ditch this tour.
Oh, my dog said bring back Hypersonic. Hold on, man.
Whoa, yo, no bullshit.
Yeah,
Hypersonic.
I ain't even mad at you.
Back in the day of the horns, Hypersonic got some of the best horns, bro.
The Lab 712. Yo, I love that answer, bro. Hypersonic, bro.
Wow, you killed that.
I haven't thought about that in a
Damn, you gonna bring
minute.
back Hypersonic? You gotta bring back Vanguard though.
Come on, dog. I'm about to make nothing but sexy back and Justin Timberlake my love records.
Yo, the king of Vanguard was definitely Danger.
Bro, I got so sick of them drinks.
Oh, Transgates and arms. That's
Bro,
all Vanguard.
I ain't gonna front. I pillaged them joints.
Oh, yeah.
I straight up Viking ran through them joints.
Damn, my man said Hypersonic.
Hypersonic.
DJ McGowan's not in here, but me and him, we're gonna bring back Intact though.
Ooh, yeah.
And Intact was kind of dope.
Ooh, we gotta bring back Dalai Lama.
Oh man, that's the joint.
That joint still slaps.
To this day, people will see that and be like, "Yo, what's
That
that?"
joint's hard.
Yeah, that joint is super hard.
Let's see. Which dog do you dislike the most?
I'm gonna go with Reason just because I feel like they were slow and they just stupid.
Yeah. Damn. Hey, what VST did we miss? What VST should we bring back?
Yeah, please let us know because they about to kick us off. So let us know quick
Yeah.
so we can read these joints off.
bring it back. Bring it back.
Oracle, you got any plugs, my brother?
Man, hit soundoracle.net. If you haven't already, sign up for the newsletter just by filling out the pop-up you get on the site. Black Friday deals coming to you. Also, check out Reckless Drums and Reckless Wave because they are killing the internet right now. What you got, brother?
Go to producer kit, hit that spinner wheel, try to win something. Oh, you can win a gift certificate in that mug. You can win
Fire.
a T-shirt. You know what I mean?
Fire.
Free kits. It's a bunch of stuff you can enter to win, and it also keeps you updated what's going on with the site. So enter that joint. Black Friday sales coming up. It's gonna be crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, and grab some kits.
Man, for sure. Fiction Live says, please post the replay. The replay will hopefully be available right here in my stories. Also on YouTube, we will have someone make it live right after the show, and you'll be able to watch it all weekend. That's right. She missed a lot. Beat Thing VST.
Ooh.
Yeah, they did come out with a
Hell
VST.
yeah.
Now the B thing hardware was kind of tough.
Yeah,
I liked it. I liked it.
Never cease to hate on reason. You know my reasons. I'm keeping it consistent. That's all.
Damn,
I'm just
you know my reasons.
I'm just being consistent with it, bro.
Bar.
Yo, he said, what about Motu Mach 5, bro?
Hey, Mach 5 was not a.
Yo.
Mach 5 was
My
alright.
dog, back down memory lane. Yo, my dog pulling these plugins
Damn.
out,
Motu Mach 5.
bro.
Yeah, you got that. I got hair.
I'm about to go get the motif, bro.
Damn.
I'm about to pull out the Phantom.
Jeez, man.
All right, YouTube guys, it's been real. Yo, the
Facts.
lab, come back next week and tell us some more plugins, bro. That was great. I appreciate it. You gave me a good laugh with that one, man.
Hypersonic.
JJ Fad. What's gonna be? We need to make hypersonic. What's our rap name gonna be? JJ Fad. We could be JJ Midi, JJ Dog,
Ooh.
JJ Dog.
JJ Dawg? I like that. Ooh, I like that.
Come on, man. All right, appreciate y'all. YouTube has been real. That was a good show.
That show was way better than last week's show.
You gotta have them bad ones in there every once in a while.
Yeah. No shortage of topics.
And whatchamacallit,